teaching, learning, and evaluation setup. So deliberately, I did not create any kind of a PowerPoint presentation, theoretical presentation, and it is for a reason, because in this or any kind of FDP or webinars, since last 3-4 months, all the teachers are attending some kind of webinars and sessions, FDPs, and we have been talking about theory and what are the other things. But today, I think it's the best time to practically demonstrate the things, that how we actually can use all the Google products. And that is what I'm going to start with. So just to let you know in the very beginning, that what are the things that we can expect is first, if you see, click uh, just click on these 9 dots when you are logged in Google account. Then you can see all the things, all the apps that are available. And it's perhaps the best ecosystem that Google has in place for all of us. And that is what we are going to see right now. So how we can make use of it as in a teaching and learning environment. And many of the people who are using Gmail account or Google's account, they know that there are a lot many integration into various applications that can be used for personal use as well as teaching learning environment. So I'll start with very basic of a Gmail. Since last few months, we all have been receiving lot many emails than ever before, because there are some online teaching webinars, FDPs, these things are going on, and then link sharing and certificates and everything is going on, and it's obviously through emails. So uh, email is a powerful tool provided by Gmail, and it is much more accurate. There is no chance of getting bounce or something like that, and that perhaps is the beauty of using Gmail. Many people prefer that, use that. So we'll start with some of the important applications. Google Docs, Google Sheets, you already are using. If you are using Google Forms, all the data of Google Forms is automatically stored in Google Sheets. And I believe that each and everyone right now might be using this Google site as well. Google Docs for collaborative work, collaboration. Google Docs is a very powerful and application. I won't be going into all the applications because that time won't permit us to do that. But we'll definitely talk about some of the important ones. Google Slides, where you can create your own slides, like it's parallel to PowerPoint, we can say. Google Docs is parallel to Microsoft Word that we use. We are very much acquainted with that. Google Sheets is like Microsoft's Excel, it's parallel to that. But these apps are, since Google is very cloud-based service, we can make use of this integration, or uh, what we can say is collaborative in nature. This all the apps are, we can make use of that. Google Books, we know already. Blogger is the best tool for teachers. If you want to create a Google uh, any classroom blog for that matter, or a teacher's blog, I'll be showing you some of the examples how to create that blogger or teacher's blog that I have created. I'll be showing you, just to give you an overview. Let me show you the blog that I have on the Blogger, which is the Google product basically. So this also can be done, and we have been doing this, and I'll be demonstrating how you practically can do the same thing. So we'll just go back, and then other apps like Hangouts. Many times in earlier in Google Classroom, before Meet was rolled out, Hangout was integrated in Google Classroom. So whenever you wanted to set a kind of a interaction with your students, you could do that with Google Hangouts. And now Hangouts Meet is introduced, and many people are now using that as well. Google Keep is a very powerful note taking app for especially for students, and even lesson planning and all the stuff that we can do with Google Keep. Jamboard, we also are going to talk about Jamboard. It's kind of a whiteboard, and very recently Google has introduced this feature, and we are going to see that as well. So how we can use Jamboard. Besides that, Google Classroom, all are already aware of Google Classroom, and today a little demonstration of Google Classroom, because whenever we talk about teaching learning environment, and that Google Classroom comes first, because there are a lot much debates about whether to use Moodle or Microsoft Teams or Google Classroom, and all the pros and cons. We'll also be talking about that. There are some new features which it's not very recent phenomenon, but if you are not aware about using assessment tools like rubrics, then we'll be talking about rubrics as well. And let's start with the classroom, because that is where teaching and learning process starts. So first of all, I will just tell you how to go about it, not in very brief, not in very detail, but either just type in classroom.google.com in your browser, or just click on the apps that I just mentioned. So just go here, three dots, click on classroom, or you can directly just in address bar type classroom.google.com. Once you are in, and right now maybe you can see all the classrooms that I already have in place. So there are some Google demo apps, or classrooms that you can see in the beginning. Google Apps for Education. In the earlier webinar, I had created this classroom. I forgot to archive it. I will show you that also, that how we can, the past classrooms that we are no longer using, how we can keep them in archive, and why should we do that. That also I'm going to talk. E-content development classroom, and there are some competitive exam certificate course. So basically all these classrooms that I already have where I'm teaching. So uh, and we can create a kind of same kind of a classroom just as a demonstration. So to show you, just see plus icon on the right hand corner and click on it. And there are two ways we can there are two options that we can see. And here just click on create or join class. So when you click that, you can either create your own class as a teacher, or you can join a class which is already created. So you have two options there. So as a teacher, we are going to create a class. So just click on the create class. And if you are not using G Suite for Education, I'm using my personal Gmail account to log into all the Google products right now in front of you, so that you can have the same kind of interface. Otherwise, if it is educational institute, G Suite for Education is completely free. And this is where in the very beginning it is prompted that if you are using it for school or university college purpose, then sign up for a free Google G Suite for Education. And any educational institute, if you are teaching in any college, you can opt in, you can decide, you can to apply on behalf of your educational institute, and you can avail this facility of G Suite for Education for free, obviously. So I'll just go ahead and click continue. And now I'll just here say demo class. And in the section, if you have sections of your classrooms, add it. If subject, I'll just say okay, teaching with technology. And if there is some room or like a physical classroom, if you want to add that information, you can do that and just click on create. So the first part is done already. We have created a classroom. That's so simple. That's why I don't want to focus much about it. So just by creating classroom, just giving a little information, name of the class and subject or room section, whatever it is, by just doing that, you can create your own classroom within a second. And now you can see in front of you, you have this your own classroom. So if you want to change the name of the class, or change anything, you can do that. If you just change its subject or the entire thing, if you want, you can change that. Let me just tell you what are the things that we have in here in front of us. So if you click on the left hand corner, you will see all your classes here. All the classes that you have created will be shown here. If there is anything like, if you click on review, uh, then there are some assignments already, and if there are some pending assignments, that if I am teaching to 6 classes or 7 classes, and all the classes assignments, if some works are in progress, I haven't yet checked some assignment or something like that, or maybe I haven't yet replied to some comments or queries, so all that will be here. It will appear in here, reviewed. All the things that I already have completed can be seen in here. So basically, this is where the classroom interaction starts. So I'll go back again to the demo class to show you. uh, in a teaching learning environment, if you want to use this, there is this way. You can display your classroom code so that all the people, all the students who are watching it live can join this classroom. So I'm going to do the same, so that participants can join in this classroom. And why this is important, let me tell you. Because uh, when we are talking about assignment and rubric, that is what I am going to focus more about it. Because number of times whenever I deliver some kind of webinars, and people keep me asking this, that how we can create rubrics so that our assessment becomes very much easy. And that is why I need some participants who can submit assignments, so that I can easily show you how we can use it effectively in evaluation. So this is the classroom. If you have two devices right now, maybe you are watching on laptop or PC, and you have your smartphone, maybe you can just type in join this classroom by using this code. This is a demo class, so that we can create some kind of a if you haven't yet installed Google Classroom on your phone, then you will have to do that. There is another way. You can use your browser from your mobile, and classroom.google.com, and then you can join this class by entering this code. So there are different ways we can do that. So I believe that you already have pointed out or written down this classroom code. If not, just pull a screenshot so that I can go ahead and close it. Okay, so I'll just, to make sure if anybody is here. I think there is nobody yet. Okay. Meantime, we'll talk about the other features of a classroom. Okay, so in stream, all the things that you do will be visible here. You can change the theme of your classroom. So if I'm teaching history or English, math, science, whatever it is that I'm teaching, even in science, you can see that there are a lot many like themes which can be like chemistry, physics, or you can see that we can select any kind of a theme. You can upload a photo of your own, that also is available. So basically, let's go and see now in a classwork. So if you just click on classwork, and that is where the entire magic happens. There is dedicated class drive folder. So in Google Drive, whenever you upload anything, whenever you add something in here, uh, you will see that it is reflected, it is updated in your uh, Google Drive. So that is very much automatic. Okay. And if you want to create some material now here, just click on create, and let me tell you what are the options that we have. So we can create assignment, quiz assignment, questions, material, reuse post, and topic. So first of all, I will go ahead and create some topics, because that is the best way of organizing your class. So what are the topics that I want to add? I want to add maybe syllabus, Then you want to create more topics for assignment. You want to create another topic for module 1 or module 2, whatever the modules and syllabus that you have, you can integrate that into syllabus. Then some course material if you want to add, study notes maybe. So this way you can create your topics, and then you can organize the entire thing in the classroom. So that is the effective way of doing this. Again, just click on create, so that we are going to see now how we can create a material. Just click on material, and here you will see, like, if I am to use a kind of syllabus or syllabus file, I'll just say that. Maybe if you want to add some description, you can do that from here. If you want to add a file, you can do that either from Google Drive or Google Link, or even a file folder, or from YouTube. Any kind of a link or external link you can add to it. So I'll just, for the demonstration purpose, I'll just give a link, uh, so that you'll get the idea where it is. Just for a demo, I just gave a link to my personal website. And but any kind of a link, if syllabus is already uploaded on the college website, you can give link to that. Once it is done, select a topic, because this is syllabus, so we'll select syllabus as a topic and post it. So whatever you just posted in under the syllabus tab, you can see right here, and easily you can now see that it is being updated, right? So this is how basically we can do update a syllabus or assignment or module or study notes. Everything you want to add, you can add easily. So now let me show you one more instance of using material as a YouTube video perhaps, and maybe some demonstration you want to give to your students. Add description. I'm not adding because don't want to spend that much of a time. So easily you can search it from here. So if you just are uh, searching as if you are searching in YouTube, you can do the same thing from your classroom itself. So as a demonstration, I will just type e content development webinar. Just a demonstration I'm just giving you. And if you just search it in YouTube, you can also see that the first video that appears when you type e-content development webinar in YouTube, the first result that appears is my own video, which I conducted personally in this webinar. So if I want to add that into my classroom, or any kind of video into the classroom, just click on that and click on add, and it will be added in your classroom. So all the students that are enrolled in that classroom will get this notification that it is already added any video that you want to add. So this is how it can be done. Now let's directly go to the assignment, because we want to create assignment and we want to talk more about assignment, how effectively we can use Google Classroom for the assignment, how we can create a rubric so that assessment or assignment internal evaluation that becomes very much easy. So I'll just say assignment first, and all the instructions, like for example, if I'm to give assignment for essay writing, just giving an example, and all the instructions that you want to give, you can do that. If you want, you can add a file. If you want, you can create a template, so that introduction and all these things, so instructions, so you can create a template so that every students will work in the same file and submit their own copy of a file. That also is a great feature, because number of times while giving assignment or some kind of a homework, there is no uniformity among all the students, and they submit any which way or anyhow that they might think is the great way. So basically that's why we want, as a teacher, we want to give students some kind of a guidelines threshold, so that they can have the similar kind of a submission. So you can create that also a template, so all the students will edit that template and submitted their personalized copy. So that also can be done. Okay, if this is for 100 mark or 10 marks, I'll just say 10. And then just click on a due date if you want to set any kind of a due date. And I, for this just demonstration, I'll say maybe tomorrow. That's too early, but I'm just giving this kind of a demonstration. If you want to add this into assignment, obviously the topic is assignment, and this is where we create a rubric. If you see, let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see, this is where a rubric is. Those who are a little new to rubric, let me tell you how to create one, or how, what we can do is, once we create a rubric, there are three options right now. Either you already have created it in Google Sheets, you can import it. If you have already created for some other class, for some other assignment, you can reuse that rubric, the same rubric. Or you can create your own rubric. So that's what I'm going to share with you people right now. So how we can create our own rubric. uh, so it's very much essential, very much useful in evaluation especially. So whether you want to use scoring or not, any point value that you have added will be permanently deleted. And I don't want to that. I want to use a scoring. Okay. And what kind of, whether you want to keep it ascending or descending. So it's personal preference. It's not going to change the interface, but uh, let me show you how to do that. So this assignment is about essay writing, right? So what are the components in essay writing that should be taken care of when we are assigning students? And one thing is obviously uh, content of the essay. And if you want to add some kind of a description, good content, average, bad, whatever it is that you want to add. And what are the levels? So maybe if I want to give 1 point or any kind of points, levels. So here you can see 4 points, I'll just say. And excellent. If you want to add some kind of description, you can do that. Now here, uh, 3 point for good, 2 points for average, and 1 point for poor. So that is just an example I'm telling you. You can add as many criterias as you want. So content of the essay, if the content of the essay is excellent, 4 points will be assigned. If the content of the essay is good, average, or poor, you can assign any of the criteria in such a way. So I'll say vocabulary, and in that you also can assign point in the same way like we do just here: excellent, good, average, um, poor, excellent, good, and 1 mark or 1 point for poor. So I'm not going to extend this list, but you can do that any number of times as you want, because basically the idea behind this rubric is that to make you understand how you can create a rubric, how you can use a rubric, so that uh, in in real time students will get a real feedback. Because usually what we do is we give an assignment in evaluation especially, and then we just randomly give them marks. So just maybe out of 10, if I am giving them 20 marks, or maybe sorry, out of 10 it's not 20, but out of 20, if I give 20 marks, or maybe out of 20 I'm giving them 10 marks, then there is a little kind of a information gap, because students won't know what they are lacking in, and how can they improve if they don't know where they are lacking. And that is where this rubric comes. If I say that, okay, your vocabulary is good but you are not good in content, maybe you can add the same kind of a rubric for grammar. You can add another criteria like punctuations. You can add another criteria for originality of the content. You can add any number of criterias you can add and give this kind of a marking. So basically right now we can see it's up to 8 point or 8 marks. And so I'll just create a quick one for title is grammar, and if it is good, then obviously we are going to do the same. Excellent. Three. So this depends on the subject that you teach, and the criteria that is required. So personalize it as you require to do that. So to just complete a marking system, I have done that. So this is for 12 marks right now. You can see because we maximum marks that students can get is 12. But you can continue adding this. I'm not just for the demonstration purpose. Otherwise, the entire time will be gone in the same way. So you got the idea how we can create a rubric. Rubric is basically a set of criterias, and so that students will get the real feedback, so where they are lacking, so that as a teacher we and as a student they also can progress, or they also can make some kind of work in there. And that is why this is very much essential. Okay, so I'll just save this rubric. Now you can see it's I have to change it to 12 because we made it short already. I'll do that. Now you can see in the assignment where we started creating this assignment. Now you can see there is this rubric, and there are three criteria for 12 points. You can see right here. So this assignment is going to be for 12 marks, and how that 12 marks are divided into the criterias, and so that students beforehand will get an idea that what I'm supposed to do in this assignment, and what are the things that I should be careful about. Otherwise, just giving them a topic and write an essay, that's not taking us anywhere. So we are talking about how effectively we can use these kind of apps, so that we really can help that learning experience as well as a teaching experience. And this is where it comes. Okay, so I'll just say assign, and now, okay, very good. Now I can see some of the participants already joined this classroom, so that this will be very much easy, a kind of real life experience. Uh, if you right now see in this classroom, uh, all the people that have joined this classroom, they can now see this rubrics criteria. As a student, they can see what are the criterias, what are the things that they need to take care, and that is perhaps the best thing. So I'll just click on the assignment, and you can see right now there are these 10 people and in the classroom, and all of them have assigned with this kind of a assignment. The moment may I request any of the participants to just upload anything, any blank document or anything, and turn in that assignment so that I can show you how that rubrics points work. So traditionally we just used to come here, give marks like out of this much, but we are not going to do that, and that is not required also. It will automatically be added. So we just have to say the content of the essay. Okay, 4, 3, or 2 or 1, I'll just have to select this one. So after I check it, I just can do the same thing. Okay. So if, let me check once again if somebody, okay, so the information that you are going to see as a student is this: if you write a good essay, good content, then you will get 4 points, excellent 4 points, good 3 points, average 2 points, and poor 1 point. So students get to see this, and any area that they are lacking, maybe some students are lacking in certain areas or certain topics. So if I am assigning this kind of assignments after each unit, maybe, so that as a teacher I will have this entire data of a student, and whenever I need to work on the poor students, students who are lagging behind in classroom, I can specifically address that issue. Even students can address the same kind of issue. So this is how it rubric is created and rubric is used. Again, let me go to the student work is to see. Okay, very good. I can see that one already is submitted, so that I can show you how it is done. So just for the demonstration purpose, I just have opened that document, and I hope there is no any sensitive information or something like that. Okay, very good. IoT in agriculture, and that's interesting. So after going through, and that is the best part, after you have to go through all the assignments, and once you are gone, uh, then here you can just select it. Like if I'm to give mm, uh, content or content, I'll say for vocabulary 3, just for the demonstration, I'm just telling you, and grammar maybe it is 4 to whatever it is. Then I don't have to change the here you can see, let me zoom in. So here you can see automatically that marks are added in here. So you don't need to just write it, and each and every time you have to just write it and return, write it, marks and return. You don't need to give marks. You just select the criteria, and if I have to change it, maybe some students, for example, did very average, good and poor in the beginning, so I can return that assignment. Student get to see that, okay, I got all the poor or average points. Then they can resubmit the same assignment after addressing the issues. Then I can update my assignment. So just for the demonstration, I will show you, for example, out of 12 right now, you can see 12 out of 10. But I imagine maybe for some reason I just gave 7 out of 12, and I return this uh, to student. So I'll get that student will be notified and can check any marks you have left. So these marks will be updated in students also classroom. So just for the demonstration, I'm going to show you this, and how we can update that. That also can be shown in the same way. So once I address this, there is also a provision to add a private comments, because whenever we are in any kind of a classroom environment, we do not want to discourage students, and that is where these private comments come in. So if you want to address some of the issues that student have in has in the submission, then you can privately tell them that, okay, improve this, do this, or something like that. And if I do that, just I'll just type hi, and instead of changing anything, and maybe now I'm able to update the entire marking. So after I give a private comment, or when that submission is resubmitted, I'm able to now change marks. So from 7, it is now 12 out of 10. I can do that from here. And this comment is not visible to all the people in the classroom. This is just a personal comment. So only person who is submitting is able to see this comment. And that also is a very kind of a positive environment, we must say, because we don't want to discourage any of the students. And once I did that, you can see right now, assigned 10, marked, I have given marks to one assignment and handed in. There are no more pending assignments for me as a teacher to do that. Right now you can see. So again, since I already had given a little mark in the beginning, so that's why now this assignment is returned to me. And now you can see anything, or any assignment or any comment that I had given is now, students are able to resubmit that assignment. So what I can do with this is add a comment, add a kind of a highlight here, highlight text to comment on. So if I just highlight this portion, then I'm able to uh, specifically comment on something. So if I just click on this, and you can see here a little plus icon, so that is perhaps the best way. For example, maybe just consider that here in this part, student made some kind of a mistake and I wanted to point it out, check grammar or something like that. And at that point, so if I just, for the demonstration, I'm saying this, I don't mean that there is a grammatical mistake here, but just for demonstration, check grammar, I want to say this to student. And so this is the real kind of a sorry, there is a spelling mistake. Check, I'll just delete it. All right, so you got the idea. This is how we can do that. uh, we can give a specific feedback. Not only rubrics is helping us, helping students to understand what exactly they are lacking so that they can improve, but it can also give you this kind of idea that how effectively you can use a classroom. Now, number of times, as I just told you a while ago, that we all are aware about creating a Google Classroom. Okay, we can upload material, we can have some video calls in Google Classroom, we can make assignments, but these little things really make a difference of the entire classroom experience. And that is what I just wanted to talk about. uh, okay, I think that is what we are talking about, how to add a rubric in Google Classroom. That's what we just talked about. And let me just return it. And uh, this is a kind of a number of times students make this kind of a mistake, that they keep returning, they keep handing in. Once you get marks from your teacher, you don't need to hand in once again. So otherwise this entire loop will continue going on. So don't do that. Now, okay, uh, there are a few more things that I just wanted to say, and maybe I can see that right now some people have, I think, uploaded something but did not hand in. For example, this one, let me show you. So this is Rajni Devi. You have submitted this file, but you did not hand in this file. Until and unless it is handed in, uh, student teacher won't be able to see this file, and you won't be able to give marks to this. uh, that is why it is also important to hand in that assignment which is given to you. So okay, one more time, I'll just, because in the chat someone just commented that how to create a rubric. So I'm just going through it once again, not creating the entire process, but just will show you once again what I did. So just we already have assignment, or if you don't have assignment, you can create an assignment. And assignment and rubrics, that go hand in hand, they go together. So this is where we create it. There is a little network issue. Just excuse me for a second. I'll fix it. Okay. In the assignment, when you are giving that assignment, you are creating that assignment. Go to the edit assignment or create assignment when you want to create this kind of a rubric. Right now, I can see now the submission is handed in, and the same process can be repeated. I'll just show you the new handed in assignment, so you can get the idea how to go about the rubric once again. So this is the assignment that is right now submitted. So suppose that we already have gone through all the things that are mentioned here, and I just want to check it. So just do this, and that's all. It's done. Just click on return. So you have to just select it, the rubric criteria, so that you can easily get it. And obviously we can assign as many marks like this. I have created three criterias. That is why this was a little different kind of a assignment, uh, because I had three criterias. Maximum marks for work one criteria was 4 marks, and that's why that became 14 marks. But I'm assigning this assignment for 20 marks, then I'll have to create either two criterias of 10 marks each, or four criterias of 5 marks each, or whatever marks distribution you want to give. So that basically is about creating an assignment and creating a rubric for your assignment. And let's go ahead and talk a little more about basically teaching with Google Meet, or integrating this with the Google Meet or Google Hangout or video call. So since I think from 1st of this August, all the teachers are supposed to, at least here, all the teachers are supposed to teach online, start teaching online. And how to do that, let me just show you. You can see in classroom itself there is this integration of a Google Calendar as well as class drive folder. So just click on Google Calendar, and from your Google Calendar you can create this kind of a meeting. Right now you can see that there are these. Right now, today it's webinar talk, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, yesterday, and almost 3 or 4 sessions per week I have right now. And I have deleted older appointments, but to just demonstrate, to give you an idea how we can do that, is maybe just go into this demo class calendar, and I want to create this on 1st August. So on 1st August, I'll just click on 1st August, and here you can create your Google Meet, or uh, add Meet video conferencing. Just go on any date that you want to be specified, whether it is all day event or you want to do that on a specific time. So for example, I would like to do that on 1st August 10 in the morning sharp. So I'll just select whatever the time that I have, then add Google Meet conferencing. Once I do that, I can just copy this information, paste that into Google Classroom. That also can be done, but instead let me show you a few more things that we can do. And here, if you just click in here, calendar, which calendar you want to add this to. So this is my personal calendar add, but now you can see all the things that I can assign this. So I'll just say demo class. So all the participants who joined this demo class right now, all the participants that I have in that Google Classroom will be able to have this kind of a Google Meet with me on 1st August. So that I'm just giving a demonstration here. So if you want to add some location, if you want to add some notification, notify me and all the people. If you want to add somebody, you can also add guests here. You can add any email ID, or and along with you, all these people will also be notified. So I already have all the people in my classroom, so it can be automatically notified to all the participants, all the students. But at the same time, I can invite somebody else. For example, if English department of your college wants to invite me to deliver some lecture in the classroom environment, they just add enter my Gmail ID here, and I'll be able to teach there. I don't need any other permission or something like that. So that basically is how you create. Just keep in mind, just select this demo class or any classroom that you want to integrate this meeting with, and once it is done, just save it and send. That is all. Once you are back again in your stream or in your classroom, now you can see that there is this kind of a event which is already created for your classroom. Let me refresh. And in the classwork, okay, just give me a second. I'll just insert power inlet. Hello. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let me continue again. Uh, we were talking about how we can create this kind of a Google Hangout or maybe any video call in the Google Classroom. We just talked about it. And here in the demonstration, you can edit material, do any things that we can do. I think students are also able to do that, able to add in the classroom stream. Okay, now we'll just click on students. Okay, and here is the marks. So all the things that we just did, and you can see right now what is the class average. It is 10.5. So earlier it was just like I gave marks like no 9 to some student, 12 to some students, and for NAC or for some other things we need kind of a class percentage, right? So this is all automatically done here in Google Classroom. So all the records, important records that you want to create are automatically done in Google Classroom, and then you can export this entire data in like sheet, Google Sheets. You can export this entire data. So what is the percentage, passing percentage, what is the fail percentage, or all the data which usually we keep for NAC or something like that, it is already created in here in Google Classroom. So that basically was about how effectively you can use Google Classroom in your classroom teaching. So that is the one part of this entire presentation. Basically there is more to it. There are a lot many things that we can learn and we can effectively use it. Like I keep telling in all my webinars that just knowing something that how to create a Google Classroom is not the entire thing, but how effectively we can use it. Or maybe if want to create Google sites, for example, that is what we are going to see next. That all the participants right now, I believe if you just they pay attention closely, they will be able to create their own free website within half an hour. And it's so simple, it's completely free, and the entire interface is so simple. Let me tell you what are the ways for which we can create such kind of websites. And you can create this website for your own personal use. That's the one thing. You can also create this website for a classroom teaching. So for one class, you can create one website, and all the students, all your students can contribute to your website. That is the second thing you can do. There is also a class specific for collaborative website. We can also do that on a Google site, and we're going to see that uh, in a second. Okay, so let me show you how we can access it. Google Sites, you just like earlier you did, just click on these 9 dots, and if you don't see here in 9 dots, there are more apps. You just click on more apps and you will get it. And there is always this shortcut, sites.google.com, and okay. Uh, Okay, right now we are on sites.google.com, and this entire interface is already made new. Actually, I'm today not feeling very well. That's why uh, taking a little kind of breaks in between and not showing video. Uh, Sorry for that. Okay, so we can start with the templates that we already have in front of us. And the first thing is basically all about creating your website, and what for what purpose you want to create your website. So that basically is the beginning. So let's say there are some templates which are already made, and you can select any template that you want. So for example, if you want to build a online portfolio, you can do that. If it is some kind of a business or maybe class or something like that, you can for restaurant or any kind of that thing. If you want to create a Google site, free Google site for an event, maybe you are conducting some webinar or some seminar, event, conference, you can create that one for there. Help center can also be there are some kind of a templates very quick. Let me show you what are the kind of templates. So help center project for a team, for your entire team, you can do that. And this is what I was talking about earlier, class. So you can create your class website also, and which is completely free. For class there is another template, and student portfolio. So all the things that students usually do, that can be easily shared in here. So that is student portfolio. I'm just going to start with okay, since it is all about teaching learning environment, so I'll just use this already existing class template, and I'm clicking on a class. Okay, now the entire class template which is pre-existing, so we don't have to do much here, and all the things are already in here. So we have to just personalize it a little, change a little settings to make it work in your own classroom, in class. New announcement banner is already here. So if you want to add announcement banner, this is very much new feature, and recently Google Google Sites has rolled this kind of a feature. And let me show you we will start from that also only. So announcement banner, like you might have seen in college websites, that there is a dedicated kind of a banner. So maybe admission notification or some kind of a net notifications that we want to show to all the visitors, all the students. We can do that from here. And so if you want to show banner, yes, obviously I want to show banner, that's why I just click on that. What kind of a color you want for your banner? And looking through this, maybe since this is completely yellowish theme right now of the website, I would want to make it pop up, and that's why any dark color like red, maybe. So I would like to use that. What is the message of announcement? So I might like to say that admissions open, or any kind of a announcement. So whether you want to keep a kind of a button, um, then you can also that. I'll just say visit my website. So I can create any kind of a button. And what is the link to that website? So in this case, I'll just link my own website. And select open in new window, so that anybody who is clicking on that window should not leave my website. They will still be on my website, but by clicking, it will open in another. So homepage or all pages. So I want to keep it on all the pages. So this is how I just made a change, a banner. And now I'm just clicking it, closing it. So as soon as I just closed it, you can see right now admission open and visit my website. So anyone or any link that you want to give, I just for the demonstration I said visit my website. So if you want to change the class name, just click on the name. And if I just say BSc 3, or any class that you have, you can rename it to any class or anything that you want. So this is so simple. And you can add, if you want to, you can add another text, or maybe sub schedule or something like that. If you want to change an image, now when you are doing this, you certainly would want to change your sorry. So if you want to change that image, you can just click on that image. If you want to reset that, if you want to completely delete that image or change image, you can do that from here. Then class overview, you want to add something about class, all the other details about the class. Excuse me, will you just give me a minute? I really need to take some medicine instantly. Hello, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Just within a minute, I'll be back.
Okay, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Please continue, sir. That's fine.
I'm sorry for this
No problem.
inconvenience.
No problem at all,
I'm
sir.
really sorry for this.
No problem at all, sir. Please continue, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay. So we were in the beginning of creating this kind of a classroom page, and you can change a classroom overview, but because of the time, I'm not going to go into that details. But to just give you an idea, what are the important things for making this a kind of interactive site you can do. So you can just change it in here, whatever the ideas that you want to change. Then you have this kind of a interface where you can choose to select any kind of images, like you usually watch any kind of a professional website. So you can add images like this. This is Research Center of English Language and Literature, my another ventures website. And you can upload any number of images or anything that you want. So maybe this is the webinar talk that I gave a couple of days back, and still available on YouTube. Just I'm giving you an idea. Any kind of pictures or any kind of presentations or whatever you want to add in that website, you can do that, like creating your own banner. So we don't need any professional or any kind of designer to do. We can create the same way. We can create our own website as a teacher. And just to give you that an idea, let me show you my website, so that how as a teacher. And uh, I must tell you all this also, that I never took any kind of help from any professional web designer to create my own website. I did it on my own, and that's what I'm going to show you. There are a couple of websites I have created, and without any help from the outsider, any help from anybody. So that also we can create on your own. And since this is platform of a Google, it's very much convenient that you can create anything. So if you want to add some section, you want to change a background or theme. So this is another journal's website, and many of the English teachers especially might be very much acquainted with this journal, the Crichton. And it's since last 11 years, I never took any help from any professional web designer for developing this kind of a website. This is done in WordPress, but we can do the similar kind of interface, similar kind of a layout in creating any kind of websites through Google Sites, and which is completely free. You don't need to pay anything. So this is my Pingle website. Many people already know this and visited this. On this website, just very quickly, I would like to show you some of the courses that are already in there. So if you want to change that or create that kind of course, entire course on your personal website. So if you are, if you already have purchased any kind of a hosting, then you can create in this way. So just to give you an idea, let me show you the curriculum. So how to create blog and YouTube videos, record how to do that, Google Classroom, Google Forms, video Zoom conferencing, how to use Kahoot, how to create your own website in WordPress, especially how to create a course in Moodle and use Moodle, Edmodo, and all the other things that are already in my website. I have done that. So how we can do that in here, how we can add multiple layers in our website, and that's what I'm going to talk next. So just change anything that you want. So if you want to change this, or if you want to delete this entire section, just click on delete, and this entire section is deleted. If you want to add some information about yourself as a teacher, you can easily do that. You can create, you can copy, you can customize this entire thing. I'm not going to do that because of the times, but get the idea. So now, for example, if student site, so this is a classroom site we are making. So if I'm just to give another links, for example, or maybe a college website, a teacher's website, and this is a teacher's website, and I have different kind of students or different kind of classes, then I can link them in here, their website or anything. So this is basically how we can go about creating a. So I'm just leaving, I'm not publishing this website because I want to show you how to do a personal website from a scratch. And that is I think many of you are already interested in a personal teacher's website. So I'll start with a blank. um, so that was just an idea of creating a class, but this is we are starting from scratch. How you can create your own website from scratch is what we are starting. Let me close this. Okay, now we are already in here. The first thing that you see is untitled site, and there is no title at all. So just for the demonstration, I will say demo Google site, or you can give here your name or something like that. So what is the site title? We already have entered in here, demo Google site. So if you want to add some kind of a logo or brand or anything, then we can obviously upload image from here. So I want to add, for example, logo. So I'll just go ahead and click on the logo that I already have created for my institution. Uh, so from that data or from any logo you can create, and then if you want to create a completely professional website, you can customize urls, you can view viewers tools, how viewers should look, how navigation you want to customize, you can also do that. What are the analytics, how many people are visiting, and what are the other things that you can do with that. So that data also is available in here. Sorry. Okay, you can see now. So I'm not going to upload other things also, just like we did earlier. Just create a banner, select any color that you want, and write anything that you want. Visit my website and give a link. If you want to give this kind of announcements, you can do that. And now we are going, since this is completely scratch, there is nothing in this website, and that is what I'm going to tell you how we can do that. So this is the first title, and I would like to change it to about me, because anyone who visits this site should first of all know about me. And even I showed you that my personal website, there is the whenever anybody goes to vishwanathabete.com, the first thing they see is about me page, so that people can get an idea. So if I want to change this kind of image, I just for the sake of demonstration, I'm doing that header type, what kind of a header you want. And maybe if you want a kind of a large banner, then you can do that. uh, Instead of just typing about it, if you want just a small banner, only title, only about me, and there is nothing, if you have already created a cover, uh, so any image size will fit here when you create a cover. So and if you want, I want to just delete that title, then I can do that. So this is basically an idea about the presence of your website. So how you can make this your website look great in the sense. So right now I want to add information about me. So just grab, let me take it out of the way. Okay, so just grab here text box and drop it in here. So you can add any of the fields that you want once you are done. So just to make it header type, I'm making it banner, small banner, so that we can have a little more area to work with. So this is the banner, and if I want to delete this completely, I can do that. Just click on delete and header will completely be deleted, but we don't want to uh, do that. Now just click on the text box or anything, and if you want to add your information, say I am, and so whatever it is that you want to write about yourself, you can just continue typing it. And I'm not going to go and type all the things, just to give you an idea what are the things that we can do. So maybe I want to embed some kind of a video, then I can do that. I can directly get embed code from YouTube, or from a Google form. If you want to integrate any Google form, you can do that from here. By URL also you can integrate URL. For example, this is just a plain URL. Now it will search that website, and you just want to add website or anything, we can do that. In your CV, if you are adding some external things, papers you have published, you can link them in here, and that is one of the ways we can create it. So if you want to add some Google Drive documents, you can do that. So these are the layouts. If I want to make some kind of a some pictures, more pictures, 3 pictures, 4 pictures, 1 picture, and some information, I can just drag and drop it in here, upload an image, select it from, or just select the image from the internet. There are a lot many images that are already Google images, Google photos. If you already have your own photos, you can use any of the images. So I'm not going to upload it, but I just gave you this idea that what you can do. So maybe you can integrate YouTube as well. So if you want to add something from YouTube, some kind of a video in your website, you can do that. Since this is a little slow connection, that's why um, again I'll just type it, any kind of a video that you want, just select it, and it will definitely be added into your website. So this is how we can add any video, and then any information about that topic you can from here. You can change its layout. Now collapsible text, if you want to add collapsible text, and this is how it is. So you just add the title. I'm just giving it a title and not anything else, because that much of a time to show you, and add any description. So that can easily be done. So you can also add buttons, you can also add table of contents, like in earlier video I talked about adding a table of content, and just title, information, all the things that a table of content, if your journal, all the papers that you have published in last few years, you want to do that, show that, you can add that table of contents. Image, you can add. Button also you can add, and let me show you how to add a button. Number of times, that is the most important part. Many people keep asking me, what is the button that you want to add? And just for the demonstration, I will say any kind of button, like for example, um, check out this. video, or and I want to give link to my video or YouTube, something like that. um, so just give and this button, you can customize this button. You can copy this button, you can duplicate any number of buttons if you want to add some divider in between the pages. So right now you can see we started with banner. There is some table of content, there is text, there is video, there is text element, there is drop down text, there is this uh, uh, button we already have created. We just have added one divider. If you want, you can add a placeholder. So this is a placeholder, and in that place, what are the other things that you want to add? Like I want to add map where I stay, and that also can be maybe in your page, for example, like where you are staying, and you already have created some kind of a map, or your address is given there, but you want to be specific and just go ahead and talk about maybe I'll just say Kollapur, and search it. So automatically Google will search it, my address. And if I want to add some, I'm talking about some place to visit and I'm writing a blog, you can do that. This is the Kollapur or address. I'm just giving you an idea what you can do. I can also add Google Slides or Google Docs, and just let me show you what kind of slides and Google Docs that we can add. And all the slides that you already have created will be shown in here. And then you just go ahead and click on that slide. The slide will be pulled in your form. So just for demonstration, I will add this route which I used earlier to teach, and I'll just say insert. And now you can see I can have PowerPoint presentations, maps, videos, or text, developers, all that things are introduced. So maybe I want to add a few more things. I'll just show you. If I want to add some Google Docs, all the Google Docs that I already have created will be shown in here. And this is a little while ago this was shared, and I'll insert that only in here. Uh, just to demonstrate what the other things that we can do. Google Forms, if I already have created some Google Forms and I want to integrate that Google Form in here, so I can do that. Uh, very recently in our institute, we organized this Google Apps for Education this webinar, and for that we created this form, registration form. So right now I'm just including that form in here. You can also add some charts. If you already have, you can add those charts also. So let me just show you how we can do that. And if you already have created some Google Drawing, whiteboard, or anything like that, you can add all of that inside your Google Classroom. So just give you an idea again what all the things that we did. I'll just go ahead and see how we can create many pages. So this is, we are working on just one page, and that is home page. But if you want to add more pages like about you or many other pages, you can do that. You want to add links, you can do that. If you want to change themes of your site completely, you can do that from just clicking on themes, and then all the themes that are available will be shown here. So I'll just click on this impression, or any other themes that you can easily change from here. So that is basically about how we can create your own website. And what are the navigation, maybe if you want a side panel, or if you want a transparent color, black color, white color in background, you can do that. What are the all brand images that you have? What are the viewers tool? What viewers should look when you are in here? So if you want to give some kind of a specific URL, custom URL, you have your own domain, you can go here and go ahead and do that also. So let me once again show you. We created an announcement in the beginning. We created this entire banner, and let me again show you the large banner. So the entire image will be shown here. This is the table of content, and we can add all the information. We have integrated video, text. This is the drop down title. you can add it. We have created and added a button, this map, the entire PowerPoint presentation, all the Google form integrated here. All the Google slides can be done here. Just hit publish button once you are done, and now it will ask you what is the web address that you want to give. So let's say GDCW is easily available. Yes, it is available. So once it is done, just hit publish. I request public search engines not to display my site, and no, whether you can see who can view my site. Now this is very much important because a number of times people ask me that we already have created, but why other people can't see my website? And the reason is that you haven't yet changed that setting. So if you want to share this site with somebody, you can do that from here. So with people or group, you can share this your website, and I'm the owner right now. So I'll just hit publish, and this is a very little kind of a quick demo. And click on view. Once this is published, you can just click on the view entire demo of your site. Whatever changes that we have made up to this point, all that will be visible in here, and that's what we are going to see. Okay, so you can see right now the banner. From the banner, all the videos and all the titles, all the things, all the changes that we made on the website, maybe this banner is not visible completely. Let me change it. So if it's covered, then obviously anybody can see it clearly. Okay. Now, all the contents that we have uploaded, including map and buttons. So start announcement, cover, your information, text information, then video, text, button, drop down, maps, PowerPoint presentations, Google Forms, Google Docs, and all the Google integrations, all the other apps can be integrated in a Google Form. I believe that we don't have now time. It's already a time to start another session. So very quickly, if you some of the participants have some questions, I would like to take them, and then I will stop. Let me first of all stop sharing my screen. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Suhasini, madam.
Yes.
Participants, you have any doubt, you can please share them in the chat box.
That was really a quick marathon run because there are a lot many things to complete in a small session. So there was a rush in the end. I can understand, but this I believe uh, this demonstration will be available. It's already available in my YouTube also, and I believe that Suhasini ma'am already has seen all this earlier
Yes,
in the
sir.
webinar. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Vishwanath Bait, sir, for providing insights and enlightening us on various online tools, teaching and teaching with online technology, which has nurtured us. Thank you for being the part of national level FDP program, sir.
Thank you.
Over to Renuka, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Like I almost all the participants might have been enlightened regarding the mode of classwork and all this. So thank you very much, sir.
Most welcome.
Let us move on to the next session. With your permission, principal, sir, let us start the second session. Okay. So living in worry invites death in a hurry. With this quote, let us move on to the second session, stress management to make ourselves happy. So today we have amongst us Lieutenant Colonel Riaz Khan sir, who is here to reduce our burden of stress and anxiety. So I take the privilege to introduce you audience about sir. So Colonel Riaz Khan sir is a motivational speaker and wellness coach with a professional experience of 32 years. He spent 21 years of his career in the challenging and fulfilling environment of Indian Army. After VRS from the Army in 2008, he has stepped into the field of learning and development to help people transform their lives. He has conducted hundreds of successful workshops and seminars for the corporate colleges, schools, and NGOs on diverse topics in the domain of personal effectiveness and personal wellness. The range of topics include stress management, mindfulness for the well-being, office yoga, emotional intelligence, happiness and fulfillment, healthy living and holistic approach, leadership, the army way, public speaking, and presentation skills. He has also founded the WOW Wellness, an initiative to spread the message of fitness, wellness, and happiness. Through this initiative, he touches the lives of individuals through coaching and counseling for the people suffering from the lifestyle diseases and other health issues. So he has undergone several certification programs, workshop in his quest to widen the knowledge base. So he is a live member of the National HRD Network and the Toastmakers International. He is passionate about the long distance running and he has participated for past 8 years in Delhi and Hyderabad half marathons and Mumbai full marathon. So he is a fit army man amongst us today. So with great enthusiasm and interest, we invite you, sir, and participants, please pay attention listening to him, which will be more beneficial than answering your phone calls or taking a coffee break in between. I personally attended his session previously and was so inspired by his mode of relieving the stress. So today, you too will experience the importance of managing our stress and lead a happier and healthier lives. So we welcome you, sir. Please proceed, sir.
Thank you. So can you remove this presentation? Good morning, everybody. I hope you are having a good time in this particular week of learning. I'm here to divert your mind into a different area. And I'm sure the current circumstances, everyone is looking for ways to de-stress and feel better and feel calm. I hope I'll be able to achieve that. So before I go ahead, I just want to say that whatever I've learned, experienced, is what I'll be going to share. I'm going to share with you. There's no theory. I will not use very high flown language, and everything is very, very practical. And you can directly apply whatever we are talking about immediately from this moment onwards. As we know that there's already a lot of stress, worries, and pressures in day-to-day lives. On top of that, we have a new problem in our hands, and everybody doesn't know what to do. But the thing is, there is nothing we can do, right? The first thing we can do is stop worrying. The second thing we can do is take precautions. And the third simple thing is take one day at a time, do your best, give your best, and hope for the best. So that is how I take this particular situation. And today I'm going to share a few other tips, which I'm sure you can follow. So are you all ready, excited, looking forward to this session? If yes,
Yes,
then
sir.
type
Yes, sir.
yes, say yes, whatever. I want to see
Waiting
those.
for your session, sir.
Yes,
But cannot talk whatever they want to talk. Audience, you can please respond through the chat box.
yes, please respond through the chat box. If you're excited, if you want to learn, if you are keen, if you want to push your stress away and feel better, feel happier, feel more calm, I'm here to share with you my ideas. And please feel free to also share and pool your ideas. We have some 150, 180 people out here, and I'm sure we have a lot of ideas. So we should just accumulate all these ideas, and at the end of 1.5 hours, walk away with a lot of interesting stuff which we can actually apply. So, like they say, that happiness is contagious, but so is stress and anger. So, if you feel stressed, if you feel frustrated, if you feel angry over something, then that is also contagious. You're touching the lives in a negative way. So, we all should continuously endeavor to make this make happiness and being stress free as a part of our daily routine. So let's start with some exercise. Are you ready to stretch? Okay. Move your hands up, sideways. Do some twists. Move your arms. Come on, yes. Come on, do it. I can see some videos. Everybody should do it. It's not, it's for everybody. Dr. Suhasini, yeah. You can also do it.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
good.
Okay, sir.
See, with a smile on your face, it shows
Okay.
that your stress is getting reduced. Good. Okay, now we'll do a little exercise. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Are you all ready? Okay, so we'll do this 3 times. So are you all set? So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you feeling energized?
Yes, sir.
Great, super. So let's proceed ahead. I want to start with a small story before I come on to the next point. There was a nice lady. Her name was called, she was called Anju. She used to live in a house which was surrounded by beautiful gardens. And those gardens, those flowers, they used to be maintained by her mother. So all the time her mother was busy gardening, bringing up flowers, planting, removing the weeds and all that. And this Anju used to enjoy that garden, but she never actually touched those gardens. And it went on for a few years. And after a few years, her mother became old and she passed away. When she passed away, there was nobody to look after the garden. And then what happened? Slowly, those flowers started dying. There was weeds in the flower beds. There was all sorts of insects and all that. Mosquitoes happening. And this lady Anju became very, very sad. She started saying, why is this happening to me? Why am I feeling sad? Why are these flowers not coming up? Then after some time, then she became very sad. She called a gardener. And she said that, I want you to maintain my garden. How much money you will take? He said 1,000 rupees per month. She said, okay, it's a little high, but okay. But he said, I have one condition. She says, what? My condition is that you will have to work along with me in making these flower beds proper and this garden proper. She said, I'm paying you the money. He said, no, you have to work with me. Since there was no other gardener in town, so Anju reluctantly decided to help the gardener. So then they started off every day. They would start cleaning the garden, remove the weeds, remove the grass, and then started planting the seeds. Then they brought all the manure, poured water, and slowly the plants came up. And in the next spring, there were beautiful flowers all over in the garden. And Anju also then became very happy seeing that. And she also liked the fact that she was also contributing to that. So there ends this little short story of transformation from a good garden to a garden of weeds back to a garden of beautiful flowers. So what do you get by this little story which I shared with you? What is the moral of the story? What do you understand by this little story? You can share in your chat box. What do you understand by the story? What do you learn by the story? What is the message which is coming to you from the story which I just shared with you? You can type in the chat box. Anyone?
Participants, please be interactive. You will enjoy
Yes,
the
yes.
session if you are interactive only.
Anyone else? Yes. Work makes us happy. Adapt ourselves to the situation. Dr. Suhasini is writing. Pravina is writing. Engaging ourselves in some activity. Good. Nice. That's some good response. Yes, yes. Put your thoughts in on the paper. Darkness days will come forever, but little efforts it can be converted to good. Naga Lakshmi. Thank you for that. Karmanne Vadikaraste Mafalishu Kadachana. Okay, Dr. Service. Doing Mamadi says, doing something is happy. Away from worries, we can try and receive sadness and worries. Put into action our hobbies. We can manage what we want if we involve in them. Very nice. With good efforts, only beautiful things happen. So nice to hear that, Kalpana. Okay, transformation from good to best. Learn by doing. Give pains. Great pains give content. Okay, contentment. You're saying transformation or change in thinking. Very nice. I'm really happy to see your wonderful responses. So let me share a little beyond, in addition to whatever you have shared. This garden is our mind. Okay. And when we are young, this garden of our mind is taken care by the gardeners. They are our parents, our teachers, grandparents, people around us. They tell us what to do. Okay, wear this dress, clean your house, clean your tiffin, eat this, don't eat this, sleep now. Okay, so the mental garden which I'm talking about is taken care by other gardeners. And when we come into the adulthood, 20, 25 plus, we have jobs, we have families, those gardeners go away. And it is us who have to take care of our own garden, that is our mind. Right. Now, what happens is, by default, children are happy, stress-free, most of them. It is only the adults who are carrying most of the stress and worries, if you see in the world around us. And why this happens is, we keep accumulating this stress, we keep accumulating anger, we keep accumulating worries. What will happen? What about my EMI? What about my car? What about my house? What about my second car? What about my second house? What about my third plot? I've got only 10 tolas of gold. What will happen to my job? Will I get a promotion or not? I've not got promotion. My neighbor has got promotion, and so on and so forth. We keep attracting these worries and stress. And we get rid of all the habits which give us joy, like singing, dancing, moving, playing, things which children tend to do. And that is why you see the children are mostly happy, mostly stress-free. And a lot of adults are carrying a lot of stress and anger and frustration and depression. This is the problem, because this garden of flowers, which we have received as a gift from nature, from God, from the earth, from our parents, a lot of us stop tending to this garden. Okay. So now, once our parents are gone from our life, in the sense that they have moved away, it's our responsibility to look after this garden with positive ideas, positive thoughts every day. It has to be done every day. It's not that I'll do it once in a year. I'll only celebrate once in a year my happy birthday, or once in a year some festival or New Year. It is an everyday affair of putting water, putting manure, putting happy thoughts, putting positive thoughts, learning new things, taking feedback from people, smiling, laughing, playing, indulging in hobbies, so many things which can help us to stay positive. So this is my message in the beginning, that this is my focus area, that we need to take care of this garden and create flowers in it every day. And the other part is that if we don't do it, the weeds and grass will come automatically. So there is no vacuum, like in the sense that, okay, I'm not doing it, so it will remain. No, there's nothing like static in life. Either you are moving towards positivity or you are moving towards negativity. Either you are swimming or you are sinking. Okay, in life, there is nothing like vacuum. There's nothing like stability. Either you are going up or going down. So either you are becoming happier or you are becoming less happier. Either you are becoming less stressful or more stressful. This is how our mind works. There is no vacuum. Okay. So this is what we need to do, and how we can do it is few ideas which I'm going to share with you today. I hope you like it and enjoy it. And I'm going to start a presentation now. And I'm sharing my screen. Just a minute. Yeah. Can you see the screen? I'm not able to see the screen.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, it's visible,
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay. All right. Right.
Group studies in RO studies.
So our garden, as our mind is our garden of thoughts and feelings. Okay. Next point is, let's do some facial yoga. Are you ready for that? Okay.
Yes, sir. Everybody is ready, sir.
Oh, good. So you don't have to, people spend hundreds and thousands to get a facial done. And, they put some cream and just rub your face. But we can do it ourselves and look fitter and younger. Okay. So it's very simple. So start with your head, just do a little bit of massage here and here on your cheeks. Okay. Okay. And just pull your ears a little here and there. Okay. And the most important thing is pull your cheeks to the side and create a nice smile. Yeah. Everybody, wherever you are at your home, somebody's around you, give them a nice smile. Okay. And this smile is the real facial. Okay. This smile is what makes you look young. Then we can do some face yoga. One is just lift your eyes and your face. Two is move your tongue around. And three, push out your tongue. And four, make an O with your face. Yeah? Done? Great. So this is a way to get a quick, free facial that creates positive energy in you and saves you a few hundred or maybe 1,000 rupees. Next. So I want to ask you, does stress impact you? And would you like to reduce stress, and why? So why should we learn about stress, and why do we need to learn about managing stress? How does it help, or what is the problem with stress is creating? Who would like to? Yeah. So what is the problem stress is creating? Why do we need to learn about stress management? Does it affect us, or let it be there? What is the problem? Why do you feel to make our minds free? Jagdish is saying, yeah, why do? Please share. Why should we learn about the stress? Why is it so important? Health issues. Okay, yeah, health issues. Anger, fear, and tension. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. Very true. Very true. Very true. To be happy. Okay. Okay. To be happy. Yeah. Right. So when stress moves away, happiness comes in. Right. We have to push that out. Right. Okay, anybody else? Why do we need? Does it affect our health? How does it affect our health? To have peace of mind. So these days, a lot of people at 40s and 50s are having sugar problem, hypertension, cholesterol, heart issues, obesity issues. And one of the common reasons is stress. Okay. Most of the doctors say that if you have more stress, you'll have more cholesterol. If you have more stress, you'll have more sugar. Because in Corona pandemics, we are in stress. Okay. Sleepless, yeah. If you stress more, then you'll sleep less. To be healthy, to be happy. So more stress means we tend to eat more, because a lot of people tend to eat too much when they are under stress. So like many people say, if you are under stress, then take chocolate, take bhaji, okay, go and have KFC. Uh, if people are under stress, somebody takes up smoking. Somebody has stress, he takes up drinking. So if you see, one of the main causes of so many problems in our life is stress. So Nagalakshmi says life is very short and we need to enjoy every moment of our life with a lot of happiness and enjoyment. And so we need to avoid stress, right? To be in harmony, least negative stress. Very true. So there are a host of mental and physical issues which can happen because of stress. And many doctors also say that stress can also lead to cancer, right? So if I have to ask you to rate your stress issues on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, where do you rate your stress? You can just give a random number in the say, how do you feel? Is your stress level? Is it at 5? Is it at 0? Is it at 10? Is it at 9? Okay, just try and do a self-awareness, self-assessment. Okay, I'm getting 4, 5, 3, 7, 5. Okay, balanced 4. Yeah, 3, nice. 8, 4, 10. Okay, good. Awareness is important, because once we are aware of what is happening inside our mind, heart and soul, we can try and solve it. Good. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter. We need to improve. That's what we are trying to do. 8. Okay. 10, 5, 8, 4, 3. Anybody 0, 6? Anyone 0 or 2, 1? Right. 5. Okay. Fair enough. Probably none. Okay. So it's okay. So the fact is that there is stress in our lives. It's okay. It's like friction. It's essential. There will be problems in life. We have to just face it and handle it. That's the issue. So they say that the only people who don't have stress, who don't have worries, are those who are in the grave, because their life is over. So those who are living will have some stress. We have to manage it and live with it. All right. So I got some very, very interesting answers. We should try and bring it to 0. Yeah, closer to 0 is definitely what we should try to do. Very nice. Next is, let's do a bit of relaxation exercises. So this is mind relaxation. Breathing is one of the essential aspects, which is an immediate, you can say aspirin for stress. It releases stress instantly. So the simple thing is, breathe in deep, release slowly, and say peace. And repeat the cycle 3 times, 5 times. Yeah, everyone do it. Breathe in deep, release slowly, say peace, and repeat the cycle 5 times. So wherever you are, stressed or feeling anxious or feeling not so happy, this is one way, a simple way you can release stress instantly. It's a magic medicine, and you can do it anytime. There's no compulsion that you have to do it at 6 o'clock in the morning only. You can do it anytime during the day. But the more you practice, the better you will become. Like any other habits, the more you practice. So if you do it, let's say 20 times during the day, automatically your mind is going to become more peaceful for the 24 hours. Okay. So do it at least 10 times in a day. So today's agenda, this is the agenda, is 5 steps to stress-free living. So these are the 5 important suggestions I have, which I'm going to cover today, and which I'm sure you can try and apply and find something interesting out of this. So section 1 is the harmony within. The first thing is within ourselves, we have to solve a lot of issues. Mostly we tend to blame the world and the people around us for every problem that we have. But see, we have no control over anybody else. I have only control over myself. And I can change a lot within. That's what we'll start with first and then go on to the issues with others. So when did you feel stressed or depressed or angry? So stress can be in different forms like stress, depression, anger, frustration, sadness. All this is form of stress, okay? So write down 3 occasions, any 3 occasions in your diary or your copy, and you can share one on the chat as to when you felt stressed, depressed, or angry. You don't have to name. If you feel like sharing, please share. So just try to think. Like I said, awareness is important. Once we are aware, then we can solve the problem. What creates a constant stress in your life, or depression, or anger, or sadness? Please write down, type down, so that I can understand, and then we can discuss a bit. Inability to do the work with confidence. Okay, with confidence. So building confidence is a very important task. Yeah. When self-appreciation can help us to build confidence. I am okay, I am fine, I am doing well, I am doing good. So we need to do a lot of self-appreciation. It helps us to be more confident. Ill health, yes. Somebody is saying ill health creates stress. Yes. A lot of health is in our hands. Some is of course out. Unexpected work on shoulders all the time. I agree. There's lots of work, especially those who are managing households. When I have to depend on others to do my work, I agree. That does create stress. Okay. Anybody else? Things which create stress. So this is the first step in understanding, realizing as to what are the things which create stress in our lives. Okay. Next is okay. So now I want to ask you that whenever you feel stressed or angry, can you respond differently than what you responded earlier? Now, this is how we prepare for stress and anger. Okay. So if I have met a situation where I felt angry, now I have to think, can I respond differently? If my child behaves in a certain way, I feel angry all the time. Can I respond differently? Okay, this is the key issue. This is how I can change my behavior. And we have to prepare for it in advance. If my father-in-law, mother-in-law, father, mother, boss, somebody scolds me or doesn't react in a different way, and I tend to get angry, can I respond differently? Is the question we have to pose ourselves. We will get an answer and we have to apply that answer, and that is how we can really change. Okay. So I want to just show you one interesting story. The coffee cup spills over. Now, there was a man, a family, husband, wife, and their little daughter, all in the morning getting ready for school, office, and all that. Okay. And everybody has to travel. They are having their breakfast, and the daughter spills coffee onto the table, and some of it falls onto the man, the father. He gets angry that he has to go for a presentation, he has to go for his office, and just when he's about to leave, the coffee spills on his shirt. He's angry and he shouts on his daughter, "Why have you done this? Can't you be careful?" She starts crying. Then the wife starts arguing, "Why are you shouting on her? It's a little mistake." "No, she's always doing like this." He shouts, and then the child rushes into her room, and the wife is also angry. She goes to the kitchen. The husband is fretting. He doesn't know what to do. And then by the time she says, the wife says, "Okay, you take her outside because our school bus is about to come." So he takes her outside, but because of all this chaos, the bus has already gone. School bus. Now she has an exam, so she cannot miss. Then she says, "Okay, you take her in your car and you drop her. I will go on a different this thing." So he takes the daughter and he rushes to the school. The school gate is closed. Then they have an argument with the guard, but somehow he lets the daughter inside. And then he's going to that in the traffic. He gets caught. He starts shouting on some motorcycle wala. The motorcycle wala shouts on him. He reaches the office. The boss says, "Why are you late? Come on, the presentation is starting. Come on, move into the room." And I hope you have bought that pen drive. Now, this man suddenly remembers that he threw that shirt out, put on a new shirt at home, and the pen drive was there in his shirt. And as a result, now the presentation is in a fix. The boss says, "Okay, I've got a backup," and somehow he manages to give the presentation. Now, if you see the problem, so many people have got affected because of a minor issue. So is the issue of coffee or is the issue of behavior? What is the issue here? Yeah, would you like to share? What is the issue here? Is it about coffee? Is it about behavior? Yes. Any chats? Anything you would like to share? Yes, it is about behavior. It is about behavior. Our response. Very nice. Very nice. It's about behavior. Very true. 100% behavior. 100% behavior. Overreacting to simple things. How we react. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. Very nice. Thank you for that confirmation. Yes, it is about behavior. Now let's see scene 2. Okay. Let's rewind this whole story back. Now, same story. The coffee spills over, falls on the man's shirt, and instead of shouting, he just says, "Oh, you spilled coffee? No problem. We have Surf Excel in our home, and in 10 rupees, we can remove all these stains. And I'm just going to get my shirt. So you don't worry, just sit here," and he just pats the daughter on the back and says, "Don't worry, it happens. It can happen with anybody." He goes quickly, gets his shirt, and he remembers to put his pen drive in his new shirt, comes down, and all of them sit together. He drops his daughter, he drops his wife, and he goes and gives a good presentation. So nobody has got affected by a little coffee, right? So the point is, it's always about our behavior, and we tend to just react because we have been doing the same thing. Okay, for example, you are sitting on the table, your child drops a glass of water, you'll shout at him. This is a natural reaction. We should stop doing that. But look at it the other way, and we ask them, "Why you're doing this?" They'll say, "Oh, I can't control my anger." But on the same table, if your mother-in-law is sitting, she drops the water, how you will react? Will you react the same way or you'll react differently? Tell me. Will you react the same way with your mother-in-law or somebody senior to you or your boss as you do with your child? Or you'll say, "Oh, no worry, no worry, it will happen. Who put the glass here? You know, why? Who's putting the glass? No problem." Okay, so all the problem vanishes because the person is elder to you or senior to you. So we can change our reactions. Okay, this is our first point, that we change our reaction. We should not panic. Yes, very true. Very true. We should not panic. Very true. So let's go on to the next point. That is, this is how we need to now change. How do we change? Let's have a system. Okay. This is the system. That is, firstly, stop. Whenever we come across a situation, we have to follow the traffic light system. Stop. Do not react. Don't speak. Don't react. Don't respond immediately. Just wait. Count till 10, 50, 100, whatever. Second is pause and think. Okay. This is the yellow light telling us to pause and think. Is it worth reacting? Should I react? Can I change my reaction? Okay. You're giving time to yourself. You can say, "Okay, I'll speak to you tomorrow." If you're getting angry, you can say, "I'll speak after some time." This option is always there with us. Okay. Okay. And the third point is respond calmly. The first is red light, stop, do not react. Second is pause. And third is respond calmly. This is the mantra of changing our behavior. Please try and apply it and see if it works. So where you can apply in your life, the key takeaway is this, that respond after thinking. So what happens in anger, stress, depression, whatever that situation is like a flashlight. It happens for a few minutes. In those few minutes, if we stop our reaction, we can, after 5 minutes, we can think calmly. If we feel that there is a need to say something, we can say it in a calm manner, and that will solve at least 60% of our interpersonal issues, because we tend to respond immediately. That is the key problem which we have in our relationships. Okay, so this is the first takeaway. First mantra for today is respond after reacting. Do not react. Any questions or anything you'd like to share? Any questions?
Audience participants, you can please raise your hand
Yeah, if you have, or if you are already practicing this, please say yes, I'm already practicing this, so that this idea gets reinforced. Please feel free to post your thoughts. I would also like to know if you're already doing it, then fantastic, because I'm sure there are a lot of cool people trying to. Okay, yes, very good. Somebody says trying to, very nice. It's an effort. Okay, how to be cool at that moment by preparing for that. Shweta, your question is how to be cool at that moment is we are doing the preparation. So put that red light in mind. So you say that if it happens again, I will not react. Okay, you are preparing in advance. This is what we are doing. This class we are doing is that we are trying to prepare in advance. So I know that this person, creates a kind of a negative emotion in me. So now I know next time I'll smile. I'll not react. I will stop my reaction. Okay. So this is how we do it. Any situation which is repetitive, stop, prepare yourself in advance. If it is shopkeeper trying to fool you, just speak calmly. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, say peace. Peace. I am peaceful. I am calm. So just practice this. It will happen. Everything comes instantly. Dr. Fatima says. Yes, because it is a habit. We have to change the habit, and changing the habit takes time. But we can make that change. Okay. Like I told you, on the same table, if your daughter drops or your son drops the water, okay, you're shouting at him or her, but your mother or mother-in-law will drop it, you will not shout at them. So that switch is there in our mind, but we choose not to. Okay. So all this is possible, right? Try and practice. I'm sure it will happen. It is something which I'm practicing, which I'll give you an example. I'll give how to change your perspective. Okay. Now we were going for a party, and we had bought a flower vase. Okay. As a gift to the people who are celebrating their anniversary. And my daughter, that time she was 2 years old. And just as we are getting ready to go, the flower was in the box. She just pulled the box, it dropped down and it broke. So immediately there was a kind of a worry, what will happen? Oh, we are supposed to give this gift, and it was a contributing gift of 4 or 5 people. Then I just kept my calm. My wife was getting agitated. I said, relax. So this flower is not broken because of my daughter. It broke because of gravity, isn't it? So if there was no gravity, it would have just floated. So the gravity has broken. Okay, and the other point is, a child doesn't know what is a toy, what is a what is a gift, what is a 100 rupee thing and 1,000 rupees. He doesn't know. The child doesn't know. So she will just play. It's just a toy or some attractive box she picked up and dropped. That's it. So how we react is our perspective. Look at the child's perspective. Look at the other person's perspective. If your boss is angry, if your boss is stressed, maybe there is pressure on him. Just think about him, right? We always look at ourselves. We don't look at other person's perspective. So just change in perspective is a great way to look at other person and think from his point of view. So just as an example, I'll just share with you. So like the maid is working in the house, and she breaks a glass. Okay. So my wife says that the maid broke a glass. Okay. So I say the maid has not broken a glass, it has got broken. So in Hindi, like she says, maid ne glass ko tod diya. I say maid se glass toot gaya. Right? Are you understanding the difference? Maid ne glass tod diya. I say maid se glass toot gaya. So this is how you can shift the perspective. Okay. So like, okay, if there are 10 glasses or 12 glasses in your house, In a year, they will break. That's all. As simple as that. You buy new glasses every year. That's it. How much does a set of glass cost? Some, whatever, 200, 300. But over the 200, 300, we'll keep losing our steam. This maid always breaks glasses. She always does this. She always does that. And the whole day we are just playing that tune in our mind. Okay. I'm just giving examples. You may or may not be doing it, but I'm just giving very common examples how we tend to lose. And it's all over very, very small issues that we tend to lose our temper, we tend to lose our, and we create stress for ourselves. Okay. So let's move ahead. Right, so a little bit of activity. Stretch your palms in front, stretch your hands overhead, bend your neck, left and right. So this is a little exercise for de-stressing, for relaxation. Stretch your palms, stretch your hands, bend your neck, twist, pull your cheeks and smile. Smile creates very, very positive chemicals in our mind and body. Okay, so let's move ahead. So this part ends. So this is the first part, and we'll go on to the next part. Subah ki chai. So this is one very, very interesting part of my day. How many of you enjoy your morning tea, some biscuit or some snacks? Do you like this period of time? Yes. Okay. All of you enjoy your morning tea? Morning time? Right. Okay. Very nice. So morning tea time is a time to really refresh, recharge, re-energize ourselves. Morning as well as evening. Very true. And apart from the tea and the stuff, I walk out of my house, look at the beautiful nature outside my house. There are some coconut trees which my mother planted 25 years back, and a mango tree. Again, my mother planted that 25 years back. And look at, there will be some birds chirping, some cats, some dogs, some cattle, some butterflies moving around. I enjoy the nature. I say, thank God that I'm alive. I'm hale and hearty. I'm fortunate that I have such a nice family. And I'm fortunate that I do get to interact with some wonderful people from colleges and universities like you and share my thoughts. So these are the good things which I put into my mind every day in the morning, right? And it helps me to get recharged. So just like our phone needs recharge, we need a lot of positive thoughts, showing gratitude. Shweta says, that's so lovely. Okay. Now, the most important part which I want to highlight here is that how we spend our lives. One path is that being grateful, okay? Being grateful for what we have, feeling good about what we have. This is path number one. The second path is complaining and comparing all the time. That I don't have a big house, I have only got a bike, I don't have a car, or I have a small car, okay? Or my child doesn't get so many marks, his child gets so many marks, and I'm not so blessed. Look at that guy, he's so blessed. So path number one is thanking God, thanking everybody around you, thanking nature for the wonderful gifts we have, for the family we have, for the children we have, for the parents we have. And the other path is complaining that why we don't have. Okay, this second path is what creates stress. All the time we are never really happy. If you keep complaining about the things which you don't have, then we really don't enjoy what we have. So if you're sitting in a car and traveling, you may have a Maruti or a Santro or whatever, and you keep looking at the bigger car next to you, Honda City or the BMW, and say, oh, how I wish I had that car. That looks so big, it looks so nice. If I have that in my garage, it will look so good. I'm not so lucky. I have a small car, only 4 people can fit. So if we keep doing that, then we are sitting in a car which is I think only 5% in India will have it out of the billions of people. We are so lucky to have that. We don't enjoy that and we keep looking at something else. But I can assure you that the day you'll get a bigger car, Honda City, you will not be satisfied with that also. You will see after using that Honda City for 3 months, you'll start looking at some Mitsubishi Pajero or Discovery, some big SUV, and say, oh, I have only Honda City. Why I don't have that? Look at this guy, he's got a Pajero. So all our lives is what we tend to do. We spend our entire lives, looking at things which we don't have and forgetting the things which we have. And this is one of the most prominent causes of our stress, right? So my son is studying in NIT, his son is studying in IIT. Or my son is studying in IIT, his son has gone to Harvard University. So this needs to change. We need to completely transform this. It is up to us, right? It is up to us. And what we can do is stop comparison. Very nice, somebody said. So I want you to list out 3 things in your life, 5 things in your life which you are grateful for. So write it down and say that I am grateful for these 5 things in my life, and write down that list right now in your copies, and you can share a few on the chat. I would like to see, and then we can interchange. So let's start. Time is 1 minute. Let's do that. 5 things you are grateful for in your life. When I say things, it can be people, whatever, anything. 5 things for which you are grateful in your life. Write it down. That I am grateful for these 5 things in my life. Do it right now, and please share a few things on your chat also. So good family members, good health, very true. Shweta writes good health. I have a contented life. This is Anand Lakshmi. Very nice. I'm happy to hear that. I have a good family. Dr. Rani, Rani, Department of Botany. Parents, teachers, very nice. We should be thankful to our teachers. Very true. Very true. Our teachers are our guides. They show us the light. And you are also showing light to somebody. God, very nice. Dr. Renuka. God, parents, teachers, good family, husband, children, good habits, my qualifications, good health, very nice. Getting up early, good family, good organs, okay. Yeah, you're good. Your body is having good organs means they're healthy. Ideal person. Okay, very nice. Good friends, yeah, friends. Friend bhi zaruri hai. Friends help us. Ideal persons. Very nice. I got a good job. Absolutely, man. Very, very true. Family, job, school, first rank, state rank. Very nice. Being a teacher, parent, motivator. Very nice. A teacher is always a motivator. Day life friend. Grateful to God for everything we have. Very nice. Long list. Healthy without corona. Very nice. Very true. Today, if we don't have corona, we are lucky. We should be grateful every day. Very nice. I'm loving this list and the type of inputs you are giving me. Do you realize in this entire list, I don't see car, I don't see your jewelry, I don't see your house, I don't see anybody's plot, I don't see your iPhone. Somebody raised, my dad is my teacher. Like you, motivator, okay. Happiness can't measure. Okay. So the point is, if you see good health, own house, parents. So you see, most of the answers you are writing yourself is all about people. The biggest assets we have in our life is people. So when we say Mukesh Ambani or so is so the richest man, no, the real richness is in the people we have. Don't compare. Okay, whether somebody's got 1 crore, 100 crore, 1,000 crore, how does it matter? You are happy, I am happy with the things which we have, with the people we have, with the work we are doing, with the ideas which we can share. I'm rich enough, I don't need more. This is my philosophy, I'm telling you. I don't need more. I've got enough. I've got so much that I can share with people. This is what I do. When I feel that I've got enough, only then I'll start sharing with people. when this lockdown was happening, there's so many laborers moving around the area, so many maids who had got unemployed, so many people who had got unemployed. I kept a lot of bags of little bags of rice, oil for them. And my philosophy is that whoever comes to my house at my gate, I will give him something. Okay. So especially during this period, I kept these little packets of food, rice, oil, dal, and I used to give to everybody. And some of them used to say that I need money also. I used to give them 20 rupees, 50 rupees. And some of them became regular also, in the sense that they used to come after a week, after 10 days. And I saw many of them were not going to any other house also. I found it okay, fine. I look at that somebody is in need and I have the power to give. I have that power to give. I am blessed with that power to give. I'm not a billionaire. I cannot feed 1,000 people, but at least I can feed 10 people. And when I give that stuff away, that gives me joy. Okay. And that makes me feel that I am blessed. I am lucky to have this, that I can give something to somebody. That is the greatest asset, right? So this is what really can help us, the gratitude. And like I said, we have to plant this garden every day. One of the things, we have to pour the water of gratitude in our mind every day. And when we do that, we feel blessed. If we don't feel blessed, we'll feel stressed. Okay. So this is what I want to show to you. Just a little presentation. Okay. So this is one of the key issues. Point number 2, that if you are grateful, you will feel blessed. If you are complaining, you will feel stressed. So just choose your path. This option is there with you as to how you want to live your life. This is again a part of our behavior. We are used to whichever side, or maybe somewhere in the middle, sometimes blessed, sometimes stressed. One of the key issues is this we need to solve, whether we are blessed or stressed. Okay, let's move ahead. So this is a key takeaway number 2. Be grateful and you will be peaceful. This is one eternal mantra which you can carry. Be grateful and you will be peaceful. Right. Anything, any questions, anything you would like to share beyond whatever we have discussed so far? Or we can move ahead and take the questions at the end. Okay. So this part ends and the next part begins. So I want you to do a little drawing. You all know what a smiley is. You all keep putting smileys. So which one you want to like out of this? Please draw a little smiley. Everyone, I want you to do this activity in your copies wherever you are. Draw a nice smiley, and the time for it is 1 minute. If you've got sketch pens, use sketch pens and work out which one you like out of this. I'm giving you 1 minute time for this. Everybody has to do this. Okay, draw a smiley, the one which you like. And then I would like to see it also, I hope possible. Yes, has everyone drawn? Oh, you want the screen again? Sorry. I'll just share the screen again. Okay. I'm sharing the screen for 20 seconds. You don't have to do a perfect drawing, it's just for fun. Okay. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, now I'm stopping the share. Okay. Now let's see. Is it possible to see your drawings? Some of you can, yeah. Okay, draw on a paper. Don't do screen. Dr. Suhasini has made, you have made all of them. Wow, that is very quick. That is very nice. Anybody else, please? Yeah, show me your, okay, Pushpawali is showing me a nice smiley. Anybody else would like to show me your smileys? Yes, let's see. Okay, just show me your copies. Right, show me your copies. Okay, very nice. Dr. Fatima is showing me number of, she's drawn 3. Okay, so the next activity, right. So, okay, stop sharing the screens. Okay, this activity is over now. Somebody is drawing. Okay. Sudharani, very nice. Please, yeah, please stop sharing, Sudharani. Thank you. Yeah, let's move ahead. Next step of this activity, it's not yet over. Okay, the next step of the activity is, see, I've got pre-prepared screen. So this is how, so they say that most of the children laugh around 300 times in a day. When they become adults, they laugh only 30 times in a day. By the time they become very senior, they stop laughing. Okay, so this is where if you are stressed, you do a lot of stress management. Okay, you can come to this state. And finally, if you live a happy life, you can look like this, right? So I want you to put the very nice Nagalakshmi, thank you. Nagalakshmi, thank you for that. Lovely. Okay, now you put your smileys on your face and click a selfie and share it. Share it not here with your friends. Do that. Very nice. Thank you, Nagalakshmi. I am enjoying your drawing and your smile. Everybody, please do that. Okay. And yeah, and continue with that. Do this activity every day. After you do a gratitude journal in the morning, put a smile, stand in front of the mirror, smile at yourself and say that, hey, you're awesome. Hey, you're cool guy. Do that when you're brushing your teeth every day and you feel confident. Somebody was asking me, how do we feel confident? Okay, this is a way to build confidence. Nobody else can do it for you. Okay, we have to make ourselves confident and help the people around you by telling them, hey, you're amazing, you're confident. So this is a two-way traffic, it goes, right? Okay, so let's move ahead and now the next point I have is, okay, somebody's drawn a very nice smiley. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Next, first 2 points which we covered was how to deal with issues within ourselves. Next 3 points we are going to talk about how to create harmony with others. So this is the second issue we have. First issue is how to solve the problems within, and next is how to solve the problems with others. Problems means issues. So let me tell you a story from Japan. Are you all keen to hear a story?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is a very, very interesting story. In this, a young lady in Japan, her name is Shinjo. She gets married, a young bride, and goes to a family. And initially things are fine, but after that slowly starts having problems with her mother-in-law. Then little friction, why you didn't do this and why you did, no, I'm not supposed to do this and all that. Daily the fight starts, it becomes worse and worse. Then because of that, husband also starts fighting with her, with Shinjo. And every day this is going on for months and months, and she gets completely disgusted and depressed and frustrated. And she doesn't know what to do. Okay, she thinks that all the problem is with the mother-in-law, and she's trying hard to solve it, but it doesn't. Nothing is working. So one day she goes to her uncle. After about 6 months, she goes to her uncle, who is also living in the same town, and she says, "Uncle, I'm fed up of this life. Every day we are fighting with my mother-in-law, with my husband, and we don't know what to do. I just want to end my life. I don't want to live anymore." And his uncle says, no, 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 no. Why, Shinjo? What has happened? He says, no, we fight over silly things and every day, and I can't even sleep well. I can't eat well. I'm losing my health. So uncle says, no, no, things will improve. She says, no, no, things will not improve. I know that. So she says, I just want to end my life. I want to commit suicide if it goes on like this. Then uncle gets very worried and he says, okay, wait. You see, you are such a nice girl. I'm sure that family is bad. And let us solve this problem. What you do is, this uncle is a medicine. He has some local medicine with her, jadi booty kind of thing, no, herbal medicine kind of thing. He's that kind of doctor. So he says, look, I'm going to give you this medicine. It is a powder. Every day you put 1 spoon of this into your mother-in-law's tea. So this is kind of a slow poison. After about 6 months, she'll get completely wasted and she'll not be able to get up from her bed also. And she'll keep lying there in her room and all your problems will get solved. She'll lose all her energy and vitality. So Shinjo is saying that, but they will think that I've done it. So the uncle says that, so okay, so because they'll think that you have done it, so one way to solve this problem is just be nice. So every day in the morning, you say, when you're giving tea, you just say, mother-in-law, you're so nice, you're such a nice person. And so then they'll say that, okay, some other problem has happened. And in any case, it's slow poison, so nothing will happen to you. Nobody will guess that it is you. So now Shinjo is happy. She takes that powder with her. And every day she puts a little teaspoon in the tea. And but as advised by her uncle, she keeps saying, mother-in-law, you're such a nice person. I'm so happy to be here. So nice. And slowly over a period of next 2 months, her mother-in-law also starts speaking nicely to her. And after 3 months, all the fights end. And they start getting along well with each other. And after 5 months, they're like friends, best friends, they go for shopping together, they're enjoying, no fight with husband, no fight with anybody in the house, and everybody is living happily. Now this Shinjo gets worried. She rushes to her uncle and says, uncle, what have you done? You've given me something. I know I asked for it, but now you give some medicine which is going to get her back. I don't want her to go. I don't want her to get wasted or ill or anything. I want her to live because she's like now my mother and I'm very happy with her. Now please solve this problem. Give me some medicine to counter the effect of whatever medicine you have given me. So the uncle says, don't worry, Shinjo. That was not a medicine. There was nothing in it. It was just a little bit of sugar and vitamins. Nothing is going to happen to your mother-in-law. But because you started speaking nicely to her, she also reacted the same way with you. And now everything is sorted out, resolved. Now you can go and live happily with your family. And she goes back, and from then onwards, there is no problem in that. Shinjo's family, she is also happy, mother-in-law is happy, husband is also happy, and their children are also happy. So what is the moral of the story? What do you understand by this story? What do you get by the story? Yes, please post in the chat box. Tell me what you learn or get by this story. Okay, Nagalakshmi writes, be good and do good. Action and reaction. Fatima, Dikarani says mindset. Okay. Dinkar says patience. Very nice. As you sow, so shall you reap. Understand others in their perspective. Care for your people. Our behavior changes others. Very nice. If you are good, people are good to us. Very nice. The beauty of things lies in our ability to see and act. Adjustment. Good attitude towards others. Right. Newton's law. Lavanya writes Newton's third law. Good communication always helps. Positive attitude. Okay. How we react, they will also react. Very true. What you give, the same returns back to you. Very nice. Reflection of our action. Nagalakshmi writes, Pravina writes, reflection of our action. Shamu writes, how we react, they will react the same way. Pravina writes, reflection. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Anybody else? Come on, share your thoughts. Society is like a mirror. Manu Prakash writes, fantastic. Very true. Most of the time. Okay. So let us just analyze this particular story. Change from within ourselves, Pushpavali, like a mirror. Okay. So one of the problems in our society means any society or the society which I talked about Chinjoy, is our fixed mindsets. A student should behave like this, a teacher should behave like this. A mother-in-law should behave like this, a daughter-in-law should behave like this. A master should behave like this, a knocker or a servant, maid servant should behave like this. A parent should behave like this and a child should behave like this. So we've got all these fixed mindsets. So what is happening, or in this particular story, let's say the in-laws problem, which seems to be a common problem everywhere, is we are going into the relationship with fixed mindsets. You know, in the first month, you have to capture your husband. In the first month, you have to control your wife. In the first month, you have to control your mother-in-law. Or the first month, you have to capture and control your daughter-in-law. Otherwise, they will go out of control. So this is one of the problems. Control. You know, the teacher has to be strict. Otherwise, the students will go out of control. The students will think, no, we should never be in control. We have to resist. So everybody is going into all kinds of relationships, except friendship, where we are very open with all kinds of fixed mindsets. Okay, fixed mindsets. So because we are prepared, all mother-in-laws are bad, so automatically we will behave bad. The mother-in-law is also fixed that all daughter-in-laws are very selfish and bad, is going to take my son away from me. So they will also keep reacting like that. So same everywhere, if you whichever situation you are in, all the situations have got fixed mindsets. And because we walk with a fixed mindset, we can never change the situation. Right? So we have to change our mind first to resolve any problem. At least 70-80% of the problems can be solved. Some will still be there, which we cannot solve. But we have control over our behavior. We have control over no one's behavior. Right? This is a key point which I want to highlight, that we can change our behavior. We cannot change anyone's behavior, but we don't have to keep changing. Somebody is abusing, we start abusing. Somebody is angry, we start getting angry. Somebody is being nice, only then we'll be nice. Achhe se acha, bure se bura. No. Achhe se acha, bure se bhi acha. This is what I follow. Worst thing is, I mean, if worst case somebody is still going on, then if you have a choice, then just dealing. This is what I do. There will be people whose behavior you cannot control. That's fine. That is his life. He has chosen that path. I will choose my path to be good, to be nice, and just walk away from any relationship, any friendship, or any situation which is not positive to me. Okay. Any thoughts on this? Please share if you have experienced this, or if you have tried something like this. I would like to hear. Anyone? Anybody would like to share your views on this aspect of delinking our thoughts, delinking negative thoughts, walking away from negative situations, and forgiving people? Forgive people. That is the way to do it. Just forgive and say, whoever you are, whatever you have done to me, no problem. Let me live my life peacefully. And that is how you can achieve peace and be stress-free. Somebody has written, Jo topu kanta boe tau boe fool. Okay, what it means is, if you plant seeds with thorns, you will get obviously thorns. You will not get a flower. Very true. First, we have to change. Shamu says, very true. Very true. Okay, let me move on. Thank you for your views. Let's move on to the next point. Okay, so this is a story from Japan. I've already told you. So moral of the story we have already discussed. Key takeaway number 3, that is, give your best and hope for the best. I'm saying hope for the best. I'm not saying you will get the best. Give your best and hope for the best. Now, like I said, that you may be a vegetarian, but a bull or a cow may still come and attack you on the street. You can't say, I'm a vegetarian, why are you attacking me? Okay. So this is a reality of life. You may be nice, but somebody may not be so nice to you. That's okay. You have to defend ourselves. We have to protect ourselves. I'm not saying that we don't need to do that. But we don't have to keep going, why he's doing like this, why she's like this. I have got a relative. Let me share my story. I have a relative, a very close one, whom I cannot even avoid. Not in my house, definitely, but a little distant. And this person was always creating problems in the family, fighting. And I also used to react the same way. And we used to have lots of tips. It happened, and I used to keep. I tried all my over a period of 10 years. I realized there is no point fighting. Then I started to get friendly. Okay, the person still didn't change. Then I went to the even to the extent and said that, look, all the things which have happened in the past 15 years, I'm saying sorry for that. Everything which I did intentionally or unintentionally, which I don't know of also, I'm saying sorry for everything which may have happened. Can we close the chapter and move ahead? The person is still not changed. Okay. But I've stopped reacting now. Okay. I have dealing. I still meet that person once a while in family gatherings, which is okay. I don't react at all. The person still tries to create some trouble. I don't react. After a while, the person gives up. The person is still in touch with me. Once a while, we do share some posts and all. And I'm absolutely fine. I know that that person is not going to change. If he or she changes, well and good. If he or she remains the same, well and good. I have absolutely no power over that person. I understand that. I realize that I have only power over myself. And absolutely, I don't have any negative emotion whenever I meet that person. So that is how I have changed. This is a personal journey. It happens with everybody. Is there anyone in your life whom you would like to forgive, forget, and get on? Yeah, anybody would like to share on the chat? Any person in your life? Any person in your life whom you feel you would like to dealing, forgive, forget, and move on? You don't have to name. You don't have to say. You just say A, B, or C, D. Is there anyone, any person? Somebody, yeah, Shweta says excusing others is the best thing. True. Anyone in your life you would like to say, okay, thank you, I'm not fighting with you anymore. I'm okay, I'm fine. Okay, Nagalakshmi says, in spite of following, do good even with bad ones, no good results received. This is very true, Nagalakshmi. I'm saying that again, that we have to drop expectations. The lesser the expectations, okay, somebody is writing, ex-principal colleague. Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. Very true. And I'm going to tell you one more thing, which is very, very important, which we need to do, is ask ourselves, can I be part of that problem? In the sense that, okay, if this blame for this situation is 100% we are putting on the other person, is it possible that 50% blame is on me also? Because what see in our life, what happens is always we are blaming the other person. वो खराब है, वो बुरा है, ये ऐसा है, वो ऐसा है. Have you ever thought that in this crisis, in this confrontation, in this friction, maybe I am also the person to blame? Maybe I may have contributed something to it. Is it possible? I'm not saying it happens all the time, but we need to think about that also. That's so. So what happens is when we accept that there could be some flaws in us, then it is easier to accept flaws in others. Nobody is going to be perfect. We still need people. We still need relatives. We still need colleagues. We still need bosses. Okay, that is how life it is. But when we accept flaws in others, we accept flaws in ourselves, and that is how we can get along better with people. We should not expect perfection in people. People will be different. People will be all sorts. We have to, that is the reality of life. When we drop expectations, we live better, we live healthier, we live stress-free, and that will drop our blood pressure. Expectations hurt, very true. Drop expectations, live freely. This is what I've realized. Over a period of time, I've realized drop expectations and live happier. the more expectations you will have. ऐसा क्यों होता है, वो ऐसा क्यों करता है, why she does like this. Forget. Do what you got to do. Live happy, spread happiness, and that is how you will live better. You will live stress free. Okay. So let's move on. Give your best and hope for the best. Okay, let's do a little activity. Breathe slowly. Observe your breath. Hold for 4 seconds. Release slowly and say, peace, I feel relaxed. Whenever you say, I feel relaxed, you will feel relaxed. This is a mantra, very simple. You can write in your book also, I feel relaxed. Okay. Next is cleaning your recycle bin. Right. Like I've already said, we have trash cans for our home, dustbin in our home. We put the dust, all the trash and throw it away. But unfortunately, our mind, we keep absorbing things. And a lot of people have this black diary. In 1995, you did this to me. In this marriage function, you didn't look after me. Okay. In 2002, I gave you a gift of 1,000 rupees. You gave me only gift of 800 rupees. This is what a lot of people keep talking about. That's why I'm telling you. So and so function, you didn't take care of me. I went there. Okay. So these are endless complaints we keep having, which is fine. We complain and it should be the end of it. But it doesn't end there because we keep carrying that load in a black diary. And that load is what puts us down. Okay. So this load continues with a lot of relatives. Okay. I have seen this happening. Please, if you want to be stress-free, you drop this load. What somebody did to you in 2004, 5, 2010, 11, 12, if you are carrying that, just take it and just throw it away. Okay. You will be happy, you will be peaceful and stress-free. The only way to dealing from all this is forgiveness. That is, you say, I forgive you, I'm walking away, and I'm not going to carry this load on my head. So it says that forgiveness doesn't excuse their behavior. Forgiveness prevents their behavior from destroying your heart. Okay. We cannot forget people. We cannot forget incidents, but we can remove the negative emotions. Okay. Forgiveness doesn't excuse their behavior. We are not saying that they did okay. We are saying that they did wrong. Fine. So what we are saying is, okay, whatever they did, I'm forgiving him. My story ends with him. I'm delinking from that issue. The chapter is closed and I'm moving on. So would you like to forgive anyone and release them from your thoughts? Is there anyone you would like to release from your thoughts? You can type, yes, I am forgiving person A. Say that I'm forgiving person A and releasing them from my thoughts. Release. This is stress release. Thank you, Sihasini, for your positive answer. Yes, sir. Yes, we need to do that. That is the... Okay, Shweta says I am a forgiving person. Yes, Reshma, yes, I will do it. This I do daily. Very nice. Do it daily. Like you remove the dustbin in your house. So the mental dustbin also has to be removed. Very good. Thank you for your positive responses. So this is a key takeaway. That is clean your mind daily and be at peace. This is key takeaway number 4. Last is do something daily that gives you joy. Now, again, I want to focus between a child and an adult. A child has 100 activities. They'll run, play, sing, dance, play some guitar, play some games. As we become adults, this play thing vanishes. So the child in us vanishes. The child is what inside us keeps us happy. Okay. So hobbies, activities, things which give us joy. I'm not saying that everybody can jump and play. You don't have to, but you can do anything. Okay, you can sing, you can play instrument, you can learn something new. You need to invest. So those flowers, those beautiful flowers in your mind garden will come. Those flowers are the flowers of joy. Okay. So do you do something, let me ask you, which gives you joy? So I'm stopping the sharing now. So we come on to the chat. What do you do to give you joy? Anything. Listen to music. I'm singing songs. Thank you, Sarita. I also do that. I put them on YouTube also. Gardening, music, craft. Okay, singing songs, very nice. Good. So nice. Playing with kids, very nice. Play with them. Have fun with them. Okay, don't keep telling them study, study, study all the time. Smile on your face from the bottom of the heart always. Very nice. Thank you. Meditation, good. Nice. Right, very interesting answers. Drawing, cooking, singing, so much. Wow. Cooking. Right, enjoy cooking, very nice. I love that. Enjoy what you're doing. Busy with my work. Absolutely. Your work gives happiness. Fantastic. Our work is the greatest asset in our lives. Our work gives us pay. Our work gives us salary. Our work keeps us busy. Our work keeps us mind active. We should thank our work, our boss, our college, our university, UGC, whatever is paying us, because of this work, we are alive, kicking, supporting our house, supporting our family, supporting ourselves, being mentally alert, being active, learning, enjoying, interacting with people. We should never cry. We should never complain about our work. Yes, we can complain about certain issues about the work. That is fine. To make it more effective, to make it more systematic. But definitely, overall, the work is what creates joy in our life. So lovely to hear that. Chatting with my friends, extending my help to those who need my service. Fantastic. Dr. Renuka. Yes, helping others gives you happiness. It gives me happiness. Whenever somebody comes to my house, I give something to somebody, it gives me great happiness. That is when I feel blessed that I can have the power to give somebody. Okay. So we are moving towards the end. Lastly, we'll do a little bit of activities. It's called laughter yoga. So are you ready to do that? The last activity of the day, say yes if you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Laughter yoga. Okay. So the laughter yoga is very simple. Firstly, we'll do a little warm up. Okay. And you can, some of you can put on your video or audio, whatever you like, along so that we can do it together. So are you ready? Okay. Can put on some of you on audio, video. So it's a little bit of warming up. Okay, so warming up for laughter is ha 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 ha. Come on, okay, everybody, start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha 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 ha. Okay, are you ready? Come on. Yeah, I want to hear some voices. I can't do it alone. I need your company. Those who can unmute yourself, please do that. Or you can show your videos. Let's do that. Yeah, thank you, Pushpavali. Yeah, come on. Yes, okay, let's do it again. Ha 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 ha. Okay, right. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and now we'll do clap yoga. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Yes, good, good. Come on, join us. Join in this. This is the best way to reduce stress, right? So now let's do counting laughter. Okay, if I do 2, you'll do twice. Okay, ready? 2 means ha ha. Are you ready? Good. I'm hearing a lot of noises. 4 means 4 times. Yeah, Dr. Suhasini, thank you. 4 means 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Start. Ha 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 ha. Come on. And clap along with it. Okay, continue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha 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 ha. Faster. Okay, let's do it 10 times now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Start. Okay, 12 times. Dr. Kamala. Yes, Ravinder Reddy. Once more. Okay, 15 times. Okay.
That has turned
Seeing a
out to
lot,
laughter.
lots of laughter. Okay, let's do a namaste laughter. Okay, you put like this and say 3 times with namaste. Yeah, Ravinder Reddy, good, nice, good. Nice. Okay. Have you got around 5 minutes more?
Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay, right, right. So these exercises you can do regularly. Laughter, like I said, we need to do more. See, everyone's face has brightened up. Everybody is looking smarter and younger now because of a little bit of laughter. I watch a lot of comedy serials, stand-up comedy, English Friends, Hindi also. And this is important because whenever we laugh, there are positive chemicals called endorphins going in our body. We feel better. When we laugh with our family, friends, we feel better, right? And when we do this every day, it creates less stress. So anybody, when you are laughing, I'm sure you realize that stress has gone away whenever you're laughing. So these are the different activities, 5 things which I wanted to talk about today, share with you about how to reduce stress from our lives and increase happiness. So once the stress goes away, the happiness will move in, right? So in case you want to share any thoughts or any feedback or anything interesting you have picked up, which you want to apply in your life, please share so that we can all pool in our thoughts and then walk away with some very, very great positive ideas. Please share on the chat, or in case you have permission to speak up also, you can do that. Yeah, let me hear your views. I've been talking for last 1.5 hours. So let me hear something from you now. Just we'll take 5 minutes for that. Feedback, suggestions, learnings, anything interesting which you found and would like to apply. That is the key issue. Application is the key issue. See, theory we can keep learning, but application is what can help us. I'm applying every day in my life. So there's no theory. I have not taught anything from the book. This is what I practice every day and it helps me. So Sudharani says, thank you, sir. Anyone else? Yeah, please share. When you write down, you type out, it gives you also that encouragement. Very lively, sir. Yes. Thank you. All that energy I get from my participant is what I'm giving back. So they say reflection. I'm reflecting your energies. Very nice session, sir. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Nice presentation, Reshma. Yeah. And just one thing I would like to share that whatever you learn in these presentations, apart from the content, also use this for you can use the style also with your students. Okay. You can be more lively, more energetic. Somebody is feeling rejuvenated. Thank you. Be in the present. Very true. Sir, can you see my screen? Nagalakshmi. Nagalakshmi. Can you just put on Nagalakshmi's screen? I don't know. She's...
1 second, sir.
Yeah, please. She wants to share something. We enjoyed the class. Ravinder Reddy, thank you. Very nice practice. Vinod Kumar, thank you. Sudharani, wonderful session, sir. Thank you, Sudharani. Thank you for comments. I get all my energy from people like you. Thank you from Bhumanna. Yeah, Nagalakshmi.
Yes,
okay.
Madam Nagalakshmi, you can please present your slide.
Yeah, okay. She has drawn a beautiful smiley. Thank you for that. It's so lovely. Okay. She has drawn the first one also, which I draw. Wow. Are you an art teacher, Nagalakshmi? Yeah. Unmute yourself. Nagalakshmi, are you an art teacher? Say yes if you are. Positive energy.
Yes,
okay.
I'm a commerce faculty.
She's commerce faculty. You got fantastic drawing skills. I saw your drawing. Thank you for that. And you've drawn something which
The first one is the face of smiley what I showed first.
Yeah.
Which is converted as a face of a flower, sunflower.
Sunflower.
And the quote is, keep smile, keep calm to make your world happy. much
Keep,
better than else.
keep smiling, keep calm to make your world happy and others' world happy. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, anything you'd like to share which you're going to follow? Just few things. Just tell me few things which you want to follow. That is a key issue.
I'll always follows the smile, sir. Everyone says that, ma'am, you look so young, and because of your smile.
Fantastic. You look young when you smile. Okay, you don't need any Fair and Lovely or Glow and Lovely creams. When you smile, very, very true. Yeah, smile is makes you young by 5 years instantly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
my colleagues will says that, ma'am, if we have any problems, we just want to look at your face. That will give us a very relax.
Very true. So when you smile as a teacher or as a professor, the students feel more comfortable to talk to you and tell you their problems. That is one of the aspects. As a teacher, as a professor, as a trainer, we look more approachable when we smile, when we are pleasant. Okay, but if you are angry all the time, no student will come to you. They'll say, "अरे यार, इसके पास मत जाओ, कुछ और डांट मिल जाएगी." Okay, so put apart from your pen and laptop and your mobile, I think a smile is essential for a teacher and a trainer also. It helps people to connect with you. They learn better. Okay, it's a the connectivity becomes better when you are happy and stress free.
Yeah,
Anybody
thank
else
you.
wants to share anything? Thank you, Nagalakshmi, for that wonderful ideas. Anybody else? Else, I think we can close. I think people may be feeling hungry and wanting to go for lunch, and I'm creating stress for them by not allowing. So I'll hand you. Thank you, everybody. It was a wonderful session. Thank you for your feedback. I enjoyed interacting with you. I hope you'll carry whatever we discussed, I taught, or I shared with you, and try to apply it. And I wish you all the best. Have a great tenure wherever you're working, and have a great day. I hand you back to the organizers. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for imparting the essence of mindfulness, compassion, and empathy. You have been a momentum creator today by inspiring, engaging, and highly entertaining. You could connect at a deeper level with all of us and provide momentum for accelerated results. We also thank you, sir, for engaging all of us in various breathing and focusing exercises that we will be able to implement at our workplace and at our home also to relieve the stress. It was a real mental rejuvenating session.
Thank you.
And much of the stress that people feel doesn't come from having too much to do. It comes from not finishing what they have started. So friends, if you want to relieve your stress, let us continue this momentum which our Riaz Khan sir has given today. Let us relieve our stress and let us be happy. Thank you very much, sir, from behalf of the Pingle fraternity
Thank you.
and all the participants all over the country. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. In a moment, we will move on to all the participants. Please stay on with us because we are going to move towards the third session. I request Principal Sir to please talk and address the participants. So Suhasini madam, can you please check out if Panduranga Rao sir has joined the group?
I'm searching, madam. No, he hasn't come. On what name he joined, I don't know.
So, dear friends, the next session starts now shortly. We have with us Dr. J. Panduranga Rao sir. So I think yesterday, we are going to continue the third session so that we can allocate the time after lunch for the preparation of our videos for uploading, because that is what we have been learning and it's part of our assignment. So we have with us Dr. J. Panduranga Rao Garu, who is going to talk on the research methodology and ICT. We are just looking for please give me a second.
Renuka madam.
We are waiting for the resource person, madam.
Renuka madam, please tell about tomorrow's schedule.
Okay. So tomorrow again, we have 3 sessions. Similarly, like today, the first session at 10 o'clock by Dr. Geeta Rani D from New Zealand. Madam will be focusing on challenges in integrated teaching and learning environment, both at the Indian experience to the international. It's a comparative study she has made on an Indian experience to international perspective. And the second talk is again by an excellent speaker, Sri Ganesh Balakrishnan sir, on motivation and ICT in accounting and teaching. The third session is by Dr. D. Harikant, HOD and Chairman, Board of Studies of Commerce. His topic is on plickers for classroom assessment. Okay, so these are the 3 sessions for tomorrow.
Renuka madam, remind all the participants to fill the morning and afternoons
Madam,
session.
you can also pass on the information, please.
I request all the participants to fill your morning and afternoon, forenoon and afternoon session attendance and also feedback regularly. And attendance is must for all the candidates. Whoever submits the feedback, they will be getting the certificate. Please note. And I thank all the participants. They are maintaining absolutely silence and watching the schedules effectively. I hope you all have gained or enriched with some knowledge. Thank you.
And one more small submission is at the end of the day, somewhere around 6 to 7, the feedback forms are being displayed in your WhatsApp groups. So whichever video recording you have done your class, please upload the title in that feedback form. So that itself is your assignment work for today. Thank you.
Some of the participants haven't joined in the group, you can join the group. You send your details to Raja Reddy sir, so that sir will add you in the group. Sir will join us in within 2 minutes. Please bear
So
with us.
meanwhile, we have unmuted everybody. If anybody wants to share something, if anybody wants to talk, please come forward, because we are all one. Let us interact now for some time.
పెట్టుకొని ఉన్నారు. లంచ్ టైం లేదా అండి? 2 గంటలకు కదా మళ్ళీ పాండురంగారావు గారి పేరు చేస్తుంది.
Sir, we will just let you
Hello,
know,
Sharad
sir.
sir. Hello, Sharad sir.
సార్
ఎలాగో సార్ బెంగళూరు వెళ్తారు, నెల అంతా బతికేస్తారు. అసలు వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారో ఏంటో. ఇక్కడే ఉన్నారా? ఇక్కడ వచ్చేస్తారు.
Madam, we are sending all the YouTube links in the groups. You can see them. This is a live show, so you can see all the program. Already recorded links are being posted in WhatsApp groups. You please see.
So, respected participants, so meanwhile, it is too much of corona, too much of COVID, but still there is nothing wrong to know more. So nothing wrong to keep on rejuvenating our ideas and thoughts regarding what has to be done, how to protect ourselves, and so on. So here a small presentation again on this coronavirus. So before this resource person logs in into the session, let us just have a look at this COVID-19, the response and containment measures. So the COVID-19, our response and the containment measures we have to take. So this PPT is by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the Government of India. Just have a glance at it meanwhile. So what are we going to learn? So these are the 6 points. Our role in the prevention of COVID-19 marks very important. The information to the community surveillance, the stigma and discrimination, the supportive public health service community who are working for it, and the personal safety. So these are the 6 points what we are going to learn on. So instead of me reading, you people just keep reading. Please go on, because if I keep reading, it will be a boring point. So the session role of the fellow, that means ourselves. This talks about role of each and every one of us. The frontline worker plays a very important role. They have to understand the COVID-19. So the role of ANMs, the role of ASHA workers, they're all fighting for us. They're all trying to help us out. Let us honor these people. Let us honor the people who are focusing on our health round the clock. So here we have to understand about the coronavirus disease, the causative agent. There is a negative talk that this virus is a bioweapon. Let us not focus on all that. Let us focus on how to come out of it, because in future we have to live along with this. So just go through these slides. The next slide is Okay, dear participants, due to some technical problem, our resource person is unable to get connected. So let us close the session for today. This lecture will be continued on some other day. Thank you very much to all of the participants. Thank you for being so patient and for waiting so long. Let's expose the virus, let everybody know what the virus is, give correct information, and let us all behave in a correct manner to defeat the infection, because there is nothing else we can do other than fighting and defeating the virus. Okay, thank you one and all. Stay safe and have a nice lunch. Bye.
An announcement to the participants. You fill your feedback and afternoon attendance, and tomorrow's session we will attend.
Okay, thank you, Suhasini madam. Principal sir,
So you
with
can
your
mind.
permission, we are closing the session. I'm ending the meeting, sir. Thank you one and all. Please join promptly at 10 o'clock, before 10 o'clock tomorrow, because there will be a lot of interruption and you may not enjoy the sessions. Tomorrow morning, you have a very good and interesting session by a doctor, madam from New Zealand. Thank you very much.